I might be muted. Thank you,
my own
chat.
chair at least.
Thanks, Jeff, for telling me that it's muted. All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to
Man, what a group of professionals
I
you
know.
are.
I know. Welcome back to our next episode of the Wheel of Time campaign. You know me, you know them.
Dude.
Yeah.
Do they really?
I don't know if they want to know us, maybe.
What is my name, Batman?
But yes, one of us decided to break a chair tonight, so yeah. Just be careful, folks. Be careful what you sit in. Could be sinister and trying to kill you.
I know. I almost died to a chair.
Oh.
Remember that? That was not.
Was it a mimic?
No, I just hit my head on the chair and
You
almost died.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Bonk. You guys really might have to sit down on this one.
I did, and it almost killed me.
That was real push on that one.
Yeah, that did, nah.
It didn't
Ooh.
steam very well.
Nah.
Can you stop?
Please
Stop.
stop.
All right, anyway, I'm going to turn it over to our co-DM to tell us about our wonderful, amazing partner/sponsors that we have.
D&D Beyond. It's a wonderful little place to go where you can make a virtual character sheet. It's a great thing because you can have all your books and whatnot on there. Our other sponsor is Peculiar Games and Hubs. It's a local game store where you can go to get all your necessary gaming needs, specifically tabletop games, not video games. You can't get video games there.
Nah, video games bad. Don't play them, kids.
Play tabletop games. They're better.
Just ignoring while some people are still playing games.
I'm not playing the game. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, thank you very much. And now I'll go back to my co-DM to tell us a little bit about what happened last session.
Well, our Legion and Alvis, they finally made their way to the town of Bashmet. Ghost and Frost went downstairs in the inn to play with a couple of the other gleemen that were down there. Gotta use my proper terminology. Then Frost and Ghost were going to go shoot off the firework, and then Easy joined in, and things went very not the way they were supposed to. And now Ghost, Frost, and Easy face the fort of Bashmet. Having a great time.
Wonderful. And so that's where we're at. Alrighty, sit back and relax. Let's get it right into this. Is my table ready?
Yo.
Oh boy.
About as ready as I'm gonna be.
Well, be ready. Tonight's gonna be a doozy. I need music. What do I want to do? We're gonna do that.
Horse running from the boom.
What?
Boss music.
Oh, load B2 music.
As you can tell, we are in a very rare form already. This is bad for our night. I have a feeling that some people may be dying after this court case is over.
Well, I'm dying
Yeah,
to find out.
of fun. Please don't kill him. I've done nothing wrong.
Okay. So, last we left off, we had some of our group getting ready to enter court, and we're going to take it back to the rest of our group, who is just waking up currently. That's a great tree. Yeah. It is now morning. You find yourself to a somewhat bright room at this point. The sun is starting to shine on into your room where you're currently at. It is turning out to be a lovely and very crisp morning. A knock happens at your door for each of you that are currently in your room.
Oh,
Visitor at my door. Think nothing more.
I know I'm in the main area, so I go over to knock. Or answer
fair!
Let
Wasn't
me
just a
in.
brisk I was
No. I go over and go, who is it?
Good morning, Gregory. I believe it's time to wake up. We have a very busy day today.
Yes. Oh, I'm already awake.
Oh.
Wake up.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake!
Comes out of dream.
Okay, so I get up.
Yeah, your alarm clock starts going off in your room. Wake up! To that tune.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Did you win?
Did you win?
Great start, guys. Oh, my ribs.
I'm gonna get up, sort of get dressed, and make my way over to the door as
A
well.
rib out.
Great. For those, once you guys finally make it out of your room, Taya is currently sitting having a cup of tea, you would presume.
Is Cook still out there? I believe he slept on the couch. If I'm
Cook is
remembering.
nowhere to be seen right now.
Okay.
Oh. Yes. Where's Cook?
Oh, he's downstairs right now.
Yeah.
He couldn't help himself.
Oh, we were one short room for everybody to have their own, so we made Cook sleep on the couch. I
He's
believe
an
that's
NPC,
how that
don't matter
went.
anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
It's Cook. He literally would probably lay on rocks if it wasn't for us just having him tag along. That's the thing.
pork.
But anyhow, alright, so what do we do from here?
Well, I presume you're hungry. I believe
Fair.
Cook may be up to something downstairs. I don't think the innkeeper was very satisfied.
You just see Gregory go, let me go about stuff?
For the offer of help, but... Oh, okay, bye.
Pretty much. You heard food.
Pretty much. Good morning, Aeon and Albus. Hello.
Good morning.
Looks like one of you did not sleep too well. Oh boy. Oh dear. Darling,
early.
darling, come here. I have some tea for you. It's currently on the kettle if you'd like some.
You.
Well, I dare say that I have found out that today happens to be our friend's court trial. Just not very good. I fear that we may run into a couple of problems, especially if who I think might be a part of the court. This could get dicey. Does the name Duma ring a bell for you all?
Does it?
You could roll.
Okay.
Let's go.
What is it?
History check?
Yeah.
Man, that dice is really hard to read.
It is.
It's a 12.
History.
Yeah. That dice
Is
very
also
smart.
a 12.
Nice.
Amazing.
Pretty
Zero.
average.
Roll 10.
Oh, 9.
Yeah.
It's not really a familiar name, but you've heard it from somewhere. Maybe out in the streets or somewhere while you've been walking town.
It's kind of like a name we heard passing by.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Especially since you guys were trying to make your way through the crowd.
Yeah. Who is this?
Excellent question. Duma is currently one of the ministers, and I believe she may be on the panel, the judges' panel today. Unfortunately, she is known for having a very hard temper and a no-nonsense attitude. Now, I still don't know what exactly happened to our friends last night, but this could spell trouble for us.
Just upstairs. Oh my god, they're so dead. So dead.
Well, no. Just might be a little rough. They're just in jail. If anything, they're safer than usual.
Fair enough.
Well, with any reason, and she sets down her cup. I'm gonna go ahead and head downstairs. I don't know if my stomach can stomach anything, but I'll be waiting for y'all once you all are ready.
Alright.
Gregory,
Yes.
you make it downstairs, and you could hear someone shouting a lot as you walk downstairs.
Does it sound like Cook?
It
Okay.
does not.
Oh.
Someone's not very happy though, and you can hear them kind of back in the kitchen area.
Can I go? I'm assuming there's like a doorway or something. Can I go like kind of peek through?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, you can go in on.
Okay.
So the way the room is laid out, it's a big kind of circular room. except for the front that is, it almost looks like a half circle with a kind of point on it. You do kind of walk over to the kitchen area, and you can actually see there's a window that's there with a counter in front of it currently. And you can kind of peek in, and it looks like it's a man that is currently yelling. He's got dark hair, kind of pointy ears, and you can see that his skin is kind of an unnatural, like gray skin currently. He's wearing a very dark green tunic at the moment, from what you can see. You can't see anything really below that. And you can kind of see his complexion is currently very, like, red right now.
Can I look around to see what he's yelling at?
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and make me an investigation check?
Okay.
First, you don't count.
Oh. 2. Oh, I'm not even. I mean, I don't even know if it's worth it. But hold on.
I thought your total was 2. I was like,
Sorry, no. That was my bad. I just instantly said 2, but
it's like when I rolled the acrobatics check and I got a -1.
dang it. Hold on. I really need to just reprint this. 6. I mean, it's still not great, but
Okay, 6. That's better than 2.
yep, true.
You try and kind of take a peek, and you feel someone kind of pulling your tunic.
I look down.
Hello?
The cook.
No,
Oh,
it's not. My name's Alana. Can I help you? Oh, would you like anything to eat, sir?
Yes. I would. Just quick question: have you seen a shorter, kind of, very expressive man that has a very squeaky, high-pitched voice around here? He might go by Cook.
Oh, I now know why Herbert is not very happy right now.
Oh no.
Oh. And the person you would assume is Herbert goes, "Stop touching those utensils! They need to be washed, not used again after you've touched raw meat!"
I look towards that sound.
It is the man that is currently standing, and he's even more red. That would be him. He's in a very interesting mood. We have like someone new back there. I'm not sure who. You hear a laugh also pop up.
Oh no. May I suggest that your chef might want to just send that man out front. Did he just ask to work here?
I honestly don't know what's going on, but we've got a little bit of a sore spot right now.
Well, if he gets kicked out of there, just send him my way.
Oh, I don't think that's what's going to happen to him. I think he might be booted off this island, as we call it.
Can we get him pulled out of there before that happens?
I'm sorry, so I can't do anything. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you have a table for a chance?
Not yet, at least.
Could I lead you to one?
That would be fine.
Wonderful. And she leads you onto a large table in the center of the room, for the most part, with a large seat. Yes, please, sir, have a seat.
Thank you.
Can I get you in?
I have eggs and ham.
Just eggs and ham?
Just eggs and ham.
There's currently a daily special if you would like that today.
Oh, sure. What is it?
We're currently doing a noodle soup. It has apparently become very popular over the last week or so. It's very strange.
I will take noodle soup, please.
Excellent. Okay. I will be right back.
Thank you.
And she wanders on. You can hear more yelling happening, but it's kind of being drowned out by the chatter that's currently happening in the room. But you can definitely still hear one being yelled at.
Gregory's just like, yeah, he's probably gonna get kicked out. We'll probably run into him later.
What are you two doing?
There's already enough trouble going around.
If I've done all my stuff together, then I'll probably head down for breakfast.
Okay. Okay.
these are just
Drinking all of the tea, leaving none for anybody else.
I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
This is the most activity I've done in 3 sessions. By the way, this is a +0.
Amazing.
What'd you roll?
18.
Wow!
18 plus 0.
The tea is very hot, but you somehow muscle through it while drinking it all, careful not to burn the back of your throat. It's a very bitter tea, too. Extremely bitter.
You got a family?
You try tasting the aftertaste and can't really taste anything. You don't really know what you just drank.
What it is. I leave.
Okay.
Did you drink like the whole pot, or did you drink? I drank tea.
He drank.
I drank it.
He
Drank
drank that
the, drank the whole
tea.
pot. You drank. Nice.
It's only a small pot. It's about this big.
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
I need
Okay.
the energy I can get.
You guys,
crack it.
you make your way down into the common room, and you kind of look around, and you can see Gregory sitting at a massive table in a massive chair, in the center of everyone currently there. Gregory, you notice Aeon and Alice walk downstairs.
Come on over. I'm like jittering.
You hear Gregory bellow out, "Come on over!"
I'm gonna make my way on over.
Make my way down.
While making eye contact, sits on the other side of the room.
Sounds like The Apprentice all over again. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. What, the hit 2012 movie, The Apprentice?
No, the TV show.
The Shot in the Dark.
Oh, you've never seen it, actually.
No, I really know what you're talking about.
Do you know who Donald Trump is?
I, in fact, you know what that is.
He ran the show.
Isn't he like a president or something?
Something like that.
Gonna do the ball. Gonna be a great.
Wrong.
Wrong.
China.
China.
I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. You looked up the TV show. I just looked over and I saw Donald Trump and I'm like, did you just Google Donald Trump? No, you should.
No idea who that is.
Google
Why
the
is
show.
there 10 seasons?
Because it was the #1 TV show for 8 years.
If it's #1 TV show, why is it a 4.7?
Can I just say, if someone has to be an apprentice in most circumstances for that long,
Oh my gosh, stop. Awful.
Anyways,
Back to DD.
yeah, I call you over to my table.
okay, we go over to your table.
I am reading about the controversy.
Oh, well, I
Oh
don't
my
know
god,
what
Arnold
controversy-
Schwarzenegger was the host for a season? I gotta watch this now.
Well, I don't know who that is, but you guys caught wind of what's going on with Easy and Ghost and all that?
I'm sorry, Chad. I just railroaded my entire group.
I'm down the rabbit hole now. For once, we're being good over here.
I know. I'm sorry.
Doesn't invite me.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Gonna bump me.
Back.
We don't know any more than we were told when we were with you last night.
Okay.
So.
A large man comes out with a giant bowl of noodle soup and sets it down in front of you. He turns to you both. Guests as well. What can I get you to eat this morning? We have a special of noodle soup, but I can make you almost anything.
Yeah, sounds good. Fine with that.
Two?
Fish and chips.
So Gregory gets a spoon, just kind of blows on and goes. Also, I have a good feeling Cook's about to get kicked out of this place.
You guys, at the exact moment, you hear, "Don't put raw meat in vegetable soup. It's called vegetable soup for a reason." Yeah.
So, question?
You know, I don't even know.
Where did Cook go?
Yeah, I think what we just heard, I'm pretty sure that is Cook.
Well,
Cook's about to no longer be a cook.
About to be an ex-cook.
I need y'all to roll me perception checks.
And I use my house. I missed
15.
17.
16.
Wow. You all begin to smell a tinge of smoke start to waft in.
Fire.
You guys look over towards the kitchen. You can see thick black smoke beginning to boil out of something in the kitchen.
Oh god. Do I have a cup of water? I'm going to kind of assume my cup of water
You have
will
a
be
cup of water.
oversized.
You do have a large pint of water.
I picked that up. I feel like I'm not that far away from that kind of rough location.
No.
Can I go walk over there and like kind of look through the door?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I do that.
All right. You looking in?
Yes.
Great. What you see in front of you is people yelling at someone that you can't see behind a counter with a pot just bubbling up with thick black smoke currently. A large pot over the fire.
Cookies cooked.
No. No.
Man,
Don't
out
you
of the kitchen. No, I bet they put him in the pot.
You can see people running around trying to do something about it, but there are people just staring at this large cauldron pot sitting over this fire, not really knowing what to do. There's someone frantically carrying a bucket over to this fire right now.
Can I also like can I even get to where its location is without running into a bunch of people?
You can try.
I will attempt to just go get my water on that fire to get it out.
Okay. The moment you actually walk into the room, people turn around, go wide-eyed, stare at you, go like, it just slack jaw. There's still thick black smoke boiling into the room. You hear a voice go, huh? What do you think? And out pops around the side of the counter. I'm sorry, I just tapped the microphone. I was trying something new, and
I just kind of like cook. I understand you want to cook, but this isn't our kitchen.
but they allowed me in here. See, watch. And he snaps his finger, and the thick black smoke vanishes. See, it's all good now.
I don't even know where to begin.
Now that you have ruined my kitchen and have now destroyed my good noodle soup for the morning, you, sir, are
I just kind of look back at the crowd that I'm assuming are still awkwardly staring at me.
Yes. Some of them are now scurrying away.
I just turn around, take Cook by the arm, and drag him out with me.
Before you do that, the person that just yelled at Cook reaches down, grabs him, and pulls him up by his collar, and begins walking out of the room to an opposite side of the door.
Can I remotely follow? Or should I even try?
Of course
like
you
that?
can. You can do whatever you want.
Is it like the outside, I think? Or is that...
You're not sure where he's taking him. He walks over to the door and opens it, and it does indeed look like outside.
I go and follow.
Okay. You can see him as he gets outside. It looks like this seems to be like a back area for... You can see a bunch of different shelves that are currently like encased in mesh that seem to have different types of meat currently drying on them. He walks past them, opens up one of the gates, and just tosses Cook out. Don't you dare come back! And he moves to shut the gate.
I proceed to turn around because I just realized that I probably don't want to get in the middle of this right now, and try to hightail it back fully into the dining hall.
Okay. Alright.
Because I'm like, you know what, I can save Cook from the other entrance.
Okay. By some sort of miracle, you manage to make your way back as quickly as possible. And you make it back to your seat.
So guys, yeah, that was Cook.
You see, for the both of you, and Taya has come to join you now down at the table. You see Gregory start marching back as quite quickly back to the table and promptly sits down.
That was Cook. He was promptly kicked out.
I heard yelling. What happened?
All I know is I walked back there. A pot was smoking. I was stared at. Then out of nowhere, Cook literally snapped his fingers and pot was no longer smoking. And then he was literally thrown out.
Wait.
Yeah, you're as bewildered as I am. I don't know magic.
I mean, neither do I, but I thought we couldn't inside the city.
Oh, are you asking Ty?
Yeah, I'm just
Oh.
very sort of confused.
I was like, asking me as DM or
Yeah, we all look at her like, answer?
No, I sort of look over her. I thought we couldn't inside the city.
She holds out her hand. Nothing's happening, so I'm just as confused as you are.
Let me go collect Cook.
Are you sure that was magic?
I don't know if it was magic or dumb luck.
Well, like,
He did quite literally snap his fingers and smoke vanished.
not just like it died down. It was immediately
No,
gone.
it was gone.
What you saw was the smoke immediately disappeared.
Yeah, I'm
Into
assuming
thin
how you worded it. Yes. Yeah, smoke was gone.
What to tell you?
I feel like we should ask the Hook some questions.
We gotta go collect him outside the side of the building.
Yeah,
It's right. I go to get up. I'm like, I haven't eaten this. I just pick up the bowl of soup and just.
You
And at
have your
least
bowls
eat
of-
half of it.
noodle soups, by the way.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, you guys have your bowls of noodle soup.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just like, I just chug it down,
Okay.
and then promptly set it down and go.
Great. Roll me Constitution saving throw.
Crap.
I eat my food slowly, like a normal person.
Oh, we're starting off good. We're starting off good here.
It's gonna turn out badly.
I thought that was a 5 at first. Okay, I'm looking at 18.
This is an 18. As you chug your bowl, you can feel the warm liquids and noodles slide down your throat. No problems at all.
Cool. Then I look at them and go, well, I'm going to go find him. And I go
Kaya just shakes her head.
to go leave the building.
Okay, great. As you begin to leave the building, there are more people in the common rooms. You kind of have to snake your way between the people, and people end up just kind of scooting out of your way. They can make your way through. As you go through the entrance there, and you kind of are now outside, currently on the second floor of the Great Tree at this moment. I would assume you probably start making your way over to where you think you
Yeah.
kind of make your way around the right side of the building or the inn, and you can see the fence gate, but Cook is nowhere to be found.
And I look around, like kind of just peer around any
Certainly.
paths he could have gone.
Certainly, make an investigation check.
It's like,
There it counts.
yeah. Okay, that'd be a nat 20.
Oh my god. Okay. Wow. That is awesome. Alright, so you kind of take in the environment, and man, you're really feeling great this morning. You start looking around, you kind of start looking up and down the roads, you don't see anything. You kind of go walk back on over to the area of where the gate is at, and you notice something on the ground. It almost looks like a trail of spice.
Okay, I follow the Hansel and Gretel spice trail.
Okay. Okay. You begin following it. It kind of goes downstairs, and it stops after it hits a crowd of people downstairs. It's much harder to track down here. You can keep trying to track if you'd like to.
No, I don't think tracking will not quite work. No, is this like hustling, bustling down people?
Oh yes, quite.
Can I just start going, Cook?
You just start
Okay.
bellowing that out?
Not like screaming it, but like loud enough at least a few person radius can definitely hear it.
Okay. As you do that, You begin. People just like kind of.
So, I'm just going. Has anyone seen a very short man?
You kind of look at the crowd and people just like shaking their head.
Okay. Trying to think of the places we've been to. Where would he go? So this is just hustling, bustling.
Quite,
That's
yes.
right, yeah.
You are now currently stopping one half of the road there.
Okay, kind of lost it. I'm kind of at a dead end. That's why. Yeah, I kind of step to the side so I would close and keep going.
Kind of step off to the side next to one of the large portions of the tree.
Do I see any restaurants or any like markets right around there?
Yes. Go ahead and make me a. Let's call it a perception check. You're pretty far away.
Okay.
You're just kind of taking a gander of what's there.
Okay. Okay, so I had a 12.
12. Okay, cool. Since you're downstairs, you do see that there happen to be a few shops down there. Notably, you happen to see one that is labeled Grand Tree Resort, which you would assume is where you just came from. You also see one that is called Gilshead Illuminators Emporium, and then you can see kind of off into the corner off to the right side, you can barely make out what seems to be called Boschman Tea Shop.
I head that way.
You head there?
I head there.
Okay, cool. So you begin kind of pushing your way through the crowd. People kind of give you some room as you make your way on over there. What you come up? So as you arrive at the tea shop, what you see is you see a few tables that are currently outside right now, with various people currently sitting there and kind of chatting amongst themselves. You do notice this seems to be like a very nice establishment, but very homey, I guess would be the best word I could describe it. You can actually see like what you normally say for like 2x4s of building sills. You can actually see it seems to be like branches from the great tree itself have kind of woven into the different portions. Like it's woven around the door frame, around the large window that's currently in front of both of the shop at each side of the door.
Yeah.
You can actually smell a very thick aroma of different spices coming from there.
I go to open the front door.
Okay. You open the front door. You hear a clink of the bell as you walk in, and you are just blasted by an aroma of spices and smells. God. Very fragrant. Inside the shop itself seems to be a large counter that actually kind of encompasses the entirety of the shop. It kind of is in a semicircle as well. Very interesting. And you notice that there are a bunch of different little small hearths with fires going on, all of them kind of surrounding the shop currently on the back wall. There are a few people in there currently. You could say about 2 handfuls of people in there right now that are currently looking at the different displays that are currently there.
Yeah. Okay, but no cook.
Roll me investigation.
Okay. No spoilers roll yet. That's a 10.
Okay. You kind of look around. You kind of wander through the shop just a little bit. Just kind of looking over, maybe seeing if you can see someone. You don't see Cook anywhere.
Okay. Can I go up to the counter? Wait, is somebody like checking out, or can I go up to the counter? And...
There's currently 3 workers that are currently behind the counter right now, and they're currently helping other people at this time.
Okay, then I'll go to leave.
Okay. As you begin to leave, you hear someone call out to you. Excuse me, sir. Can I help you with anything? I'm sorry we're busy, but I can make...
Is there anything good? I'm actually just currently looking for someone very specific.
Someone?
Kind of...
What do they look like?
Very... I don't have a great description of it. He's short, has a really...
Okay. So he is a gnome that currently has a bald head, pointy ears. He's kind of got a cream complexity. You can see he's a couple different scars. He's got a scar right here on his cheek, and he's got one right underneath his neck as well.
Okay.
He's got small tufts of hair, of gray hair, that are currently around the side. He kind of looks like a monk.
Okay.
Haircut.
So I'm looking for a gnome, curly hair, can't say that word apparently. Like how very high pitched voice. He'll answer to cook. And he's very excited about spices and cooking, so I was hoping to find him here. Very hard to miss once you meet him. But
No, you're correct. I have not seen him perchance. Have you talked with the local guards perchance?
no, but I just was got pretty much misplaced with him just a few minutes ago. So
Very strange. I'm sorry I cannot help you.
it's all good. Thank you. Very
Would
much.
you like some tea perchance?
You know, I
finest
will
here.
gladly take one or take something.
What would you like?
A good chai tea.
A good chai tea. So we currently have orange chai and we have jasmine chai. Which one would you like?
I will try some orange chai.
Ah, wonderful. If you would make your way towards one of our tables, there's a couple outside. We'll bring it right out to you. You're ready.
Thank you.
Excellent. It will be 2 copper.
Ding.
Excellent. Right. He goes, thank you. He kind of writes something down on a note. He passes it over to you. He goes, thank you. Have a lovely day. We'll bring it right out to you.
Thank you. I just kind of pop it in here. When I go sit outside, do I possibly see a guard really close?
When you go outside, you actually notice that there are guards currently stationed around the different areas. You can see about 2 to 3 of them patrolling at a time, currently walking the crowd. There are some that are stationed at the entrance to all 4 entrances of the Grand Tree as well. Yeah, they seem to have a pretty good presence here.
I kind of, if I can keep close to my table, I'll kind of go up to one very quickly
Okay.
and ask, hello, sir.
Stand straight. He goes, good day. How can I help you?
Good day to you, too. I actually have been currently just kind of looking for a buddy of mine. He is a shorter gnome.
Okay.
Very hard to miss, gray hair. Perhaps what you'd almost call maybe an annoying voice. But once you met him, you'll know who I'm talking about. He answers to cook. I did not know if any of you men have seen him by chance. We literally just happened to get separated a few ago.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
He kind of pulls out a small parchment, like a little parchment book. He begins writing down. And you said he was... What was his name again?
He's always gone by Cook.
Ah, okay. Very interesting name.
Agreed.
You said gray hair.
Yes.
Okay. And how tall is he?
Roughly, I hold up to my waist, kind of where.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Snapshot. Yes. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can locate him.
Thank you very much.
Where will you be at?
At least for now, at the Grand Tree.
The Grand Tree Resort. Of course.
Resort,
Of
yeah.
course. I shouldn't have asked. That makes sense. Okay. I will see if we can find him.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Is there anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Great. Have a wonderful day.
You too. I go back over to my tea. I question if I wanted to bring up last night's events, but I'm like, I don't want to get myself also somehow roped into that.
That's fair. Okay.
So, yeah, I just go enjoy my tea and then I'll head back.
Great. All right. You enjoy your tea. It's a very nice tea. You feel well relaxed. Okay. For my other 2 that have now just, I would assume, finished their breakfast.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that is interesting. Well, I'm probably going to head back on down to the court and hopefully see what happens to our friends. I don't know when they are slated to be on trial, but I've heard it was today.
Alright, well, do you mind if I tag along?
Absolutely. Of course. Of course. I would not stop you.
I don't have much else to do in the town.
I don't know how interesting it would be. I didn't want to intrude.
I would be more than happy to go find out, see if can't do anything to help our friends.
Okay.
You want to come along? Or? Yeah, well, alright.
Okay. So, she leads you down the steps, and she kind of leads you out the north entrance of the Grand Tree. And in front of the north entrance seems to be a very large building that has... It looks like it has 2 large wings on the side of it, large pillared entrances. It is made out of trees, of course. It seems to be very natural wood, although it looks like it's been there forever, but it's kind of hard to tell. You can see a bunch of people are currently going in and out of it. Right before it is a large fountain that you see a bunch of different people that are currently trying to sell their wares at this moment. You can hear a couple people playing some songs around the side. But there seems to be a large crowd of people that are currently walking towards this large building off to the side. You can actually read from the distance at the top of it. You can see this. It says Court of Boschmet. Top of it. On top of it, you can also see a singular large white stone dome that also reaches up quite tall. Very beautiful building, but very odd as well. Stone and wood mixed together. Very unnatural, yet can't really tell how else it was built. As you guys walk into this large hall, you can actually see that there are a bunch of people currently milling around and talking about. It looks like the courtroom doors have yet to be opened at this time. You can see a bunch of different guards that are currently standing around the area as well as the sides of the walls as well. Not too many people seem to be paying any mind to them, but you do notice them as you walk in. And it just seems, if I could describe what the atmosphere feels like, it feels like a large, like, buzzing hive, essentially. Yes. Well, I guess there's something else to it. Let me go check and see what the board says for today.
Alright.
And she walks kind of over to what seems to be a large board. There's a bunch of people currently milling around this board. It's kind of hard to tell what's on there, but she walks over and is kind of taking a peek. She walks back over and she goes, well, it looks like fortunate or unfortunate for us, they are first today. This makes me even more concerned because normally the people that go first are the most wanted criminals. And this could be very unfortunate.
Yeah, that does not bode.
Not very good. I am very concerned about what they did last night. And knowing Frost, I have some very unfortunate thoughts about this whole experience. Probably was not... Oh, never mind, I won't talk about that.
+6 to persuasion.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, your persuasion's higher than mine.
Zia is currently locked out of his house for 3 hours.
Who?
How? How did he manage to do that?
Don't know.
Did he forget to grab his key when he left for work? Zia, good job. Round of applause for this
How do
man.
you want to go? Right, our way out. Only I could be their lawyer.
You can't be on
Let's see.
Tell the truth. Yeah.
But you could try.
Honestly, that's
Think
gonna
about
put
anything.
Actually, that's gonna put Frost in a tight spot.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So you see, they're innocent.
Yeah.
I close my case.
I am.
I rest my case. It is ballistic.
You're built.
Gregory, you actually notice while they're walking there, you actually notice them walk by. And you hear something in your head. Gregory, we are walking towards the courtroom. It is at the north entrance of the Grand Tree.
I turn, go towards that direction.
Okay. You guys don't notice Gregory at all behind you.
Really? It's kind of noticeable.
Minutes later,
Okay.
someone walks up behind you and you notice a presence behind you.
Hi. Again.
Oh, hi.
I was not able to successfully find Cook, though a guard is kind of notified that his presence is needing to be found.
Alright then.
A person currently runs up to you all as you guys are standing there talking. He goes, excuse me, sir. And he looks right at you, Gregory. He goes,
Yes, hello.
sir, were you meaning to go upstairs? We have a box ready for you. I believe you might have been our guest that we've been waiting for. Could I lead you up there? Is this your party currently?
I look towards Tyan and just go. Is it?
Oh, yes, sorry. Yes, We are all currently in this party at this moment. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Asha.
Thank you.
Not to you.
Oh, sorry. Dumbass. Sometimes.
Yes, this is currently my party. His name is Gregory. He currently is from the Oshan setting at this moment. He's currently here on business. You said he had a room ready for us at this time. He goes, oh, yes, absolutely. Please follow me. I'll lead you upstairs.
Okay, Gregory just like stiffens and just kind of goes, eh.
You hear a voice in your mind. Just go with it. And he currently leads you to a door that leads to a set of stairs that kind of leads you upstairs through a winding spiral staircase. It's actually quite wide, though. You can almost fit 4 people going up this. You do make your way down the hallway, and on the 4th door on the right, he unlocks it and he opens it and he goes, all right, please inside here, sir. Please let us know if we can help you at all or if the room is not comfortable enough for you.
Yes, thank you. I think it should be good.
Thank you very much. We'll reach out if we need anything. Do you mind that the door stays locked, though? We have some business to conduct. Oh, please don't mind. We will do that. Just ring the bell if you need anything. And he points to the bell that is over the top of the doorway with a string that is to the right of the doorway.
Thank you.
Wonderful. As you guys kind of shuffle into the room, he goes, please have a wonderful day. And he shuts the door. And you hear,
What was...
just go with it. We're going to keep going with this misunderstanding until it gets sorted up. At the moment, if they don't know the difference. Okay. Let's take a look and see what happens. So, currently in the room that you are at, there is currently a large semicircle couch that is currently, or sofa.
Hello? No, I learned my lesson about that.
Roxy banging against the door.
Let me out! Let me out! Sorry. Well, Roxy's investigating it.
Okay, great.
It's probably Caitlin.
Probably. She had to go home.
No, she probably go get snacks or something.
It's true. You can actually see there's a small bar that has a bunch of different bottles that are currently kind of the shelf currently that is there. You notice there are a few glasses currently sitting on this bar as well. Off to the side, you notice that there is a small fire that is currently boiling something inside of a kettle. You're not sure what it is. It's kind of hard to smell from this distance. And then it looks like that there is 2 lamps on a table that are on either end of this couch. And they are...
Fancy.
It's very fancy. The flooring itself seems to be this very plush carpet/rug material.
But better question, Tyler.
It is a deep hue of blue.
Where are we?
I believe that we are currently in the traveling minister's box.
Minister's box.
Yes.
I've only heard of these.
Well, why don't you come and take a look and listen into what is going on downstairs.
Yeah.
This is a very rare experience, and well, you seem to have somehow end up finding yourself in this position. I am just going to go along with it now after thinking too much about it.
I walk over to a viewing area.
Excellent. All right, for my other group of people. It's about
Yay.
time. All right. It is now time for my first group. I'm looking for the defendants of case 1004. Surname, Frost, Easy, and Ghost.
Oh, we never disclosed our names.
That's correct.
The government, you don't think they know?
I
That's
was
correct.
waiting for them to ask our
You
names.
never
'cause
did.
I was waiting for them to ask our names, and I was going to tell them not my real name.
You're gonna,
That went out the window.
you're gonna lie to the government like that? What's wrong with you?
I never
Always
asked.
lies.
Yep, you never did tell, but they somehow know your name.
Oh boy.
The courtroom opens in front of you, the double doors open on up wide, and begin leading you in. For everyone that is currently inside this room, what you see is a massive room. Let's take this room, for example, that we're currently sitting in. Make this
I think this
about
classifies as a massive room.
just
Considering we're packed in here like
I
sergeants.
know. Just for magnitude, take this room size. All right. Now take the length of this room, so this way, about 20 times, and put it together.
It's a big room.
And then take the other way and do it about 30 times.
So we're in.
Hello.
We're in a hall.
Big hall. And you can actually see the dome, the white stone dome that you saw over top of it, is actually this room. It is circular and it rises up to this massive dome. You can actually see inside of it stained glass windows that are currently surrounding it.
Pretty lights.
You can see about 4 rows of benches with 3 door entrances into this room. You see 2 door entrances off double doors, and then you can see a raised platform that is currently at the front of the room for those that are currently sitting up top. You can actually see a bench with 5 seats, with 3 of them currently filled right now with people. You can see another large kind of raised area that's currently seating about 15 people from what you can count. And then you can see 2 other, just slightly below that, but also still raised, tables with chairs, with some of them filled with people at this moment. You can currently see, for the people that are up top, the left side is currently filled with 3 different people at this moment, and you can see the left side filled with 3 people at the moment, and you see the right side, you see 1 person and 3 chairs right now, currently vacated. If you had to take a guess about the amount of people that was in here, you could probably say a couple hundred people are currently filled inside this hall. It is buzzing with activity at this time. For my people currently being led in, you were led over to the right side table currently, where there are currently 3 chairs placed out for you. Frost takes a seat at the one that is currently farthest away from the other one that is currently filled by what you can see to be currently a large creature. You can kind of see he's got looks to be like kind of a dark brownish fur currently. He's got large wispy eyebrows at the top, long kind of flat pointed ears with tufts of hair currently coming out of it. Currently wearing a large green cap. You can also see that he is currently wearing a deep blue tunic and gray pants at the moment. You can see a bunch of papers are currently kind of spread out in front of him, and he's frantically writing on them at this time. What do you 2 do?
We go up when we take C.
Okay. You notice the chair that you are about to sit in is really large for you.
Yes.
Currently. The creature that is currently still sitting in his chair all the way off to the left is still writing, doesn't even notice you all. The guard that walked you in. Mr. Furtelong. And he kind of stands up. He goes, he almost stands up, knocks the table over. He goes, I'm sorry. What can I help you with? He goes, your entourage. He goes, oh, dear me, I'm so sorry. I lost track of time. Time is always a fleeting thing. Mr. Furtelong, a pleasure.
I reach out a hand, shake his hand. Easy.
His entire hand kind of encapsulates your entire hand.
Dang.
He says,
Booth big.
pleasure. You notice that these are very, I guess the only best way to describe it are very thick meat sausage fingers.
Yes.
It's the best way I could describe it. Sausage. No, seriously. Like, it's probably the size of the mic. Probably how thick it is.
Oh boy.
And young lady, which is your name?
Boost.
Gus, pleasure. Furtelong. Also encapsulates your entire hand. Never seen one of you before. Very peculiar. In all my travels. But that's for another time. And, oh dear. Child, how did you get wrapped in this? Not a child! And No. Don't say anything what you did. We're gonna find out what happened, and we're going to see if we can get you out of this. This is probably a nonsensical charge. I have no idea why you guys got put up front, but something is not right. This is so minor. Enough about this.
So, from what I gather from that is out of gate. He has no idea why we're there.
No, he knows. He knows. He has no idea why you're up first.
Oh, okay. Okay. And I am I sitting directly next to him?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I want to lean over in a hushed tone. So, how screwed do you think we are?
Oh, about this? I don't
Yes.
think at all. I think this was a very extremely minor thing. I have no idea why you're before the Grand Court right now. This should not be happening, but
Here we are.
well, we're going to find out, aren't we? This is so it was Easy, Ghost, and Frost. Frost, hello. I'm Furtanon. If you don't know who I am, I've been studying law for a very long time. How many years has it been? 137 years for Tower Law and about 50 years for Dragon Peace Law.
Oh, wow.
At two terms.
Quite accomplished.
Yes, they always seem to assign me to you all. Although it looks like I've got actually decent people this time around, so I guess you'll do what you have with that. So,
Wait, question. Do we still have all of our weapons and stuff?
no. You
Okay. I didn't, because you never said that they took them away.
They just let you in the courtroom with all your weapons and stuff.
That's what it did. That's
But you
technically what
still
the
have-
story was saying.
You still have your box of fireworks on you right now.
Wait, hold on.
No one has touched that at all.
So wait, they took his weapons and all of the rest of his gear.
Yes.
But they didn't take the box that was on his shoulder.
Yes.
Because it's evidence.
They don't know that.
Well, I told them it was fireworks.
It's
Because
evidence.
they were like, what's that on your shoulder? I was like, I'm not gonna lie to them. Fireworks.
You still somehow have this box on your shoulder at this time.
I want to set it down on the ground.
Okay. All right. So you take it and you set it down on the ground next to you. Fertilon kind of looks over and goes, "Oh, what's that?"
It's bottle rockets.
Oh, really? Are you an Illuminator enthusiast?
Well, I was in the store earlier and they looked fun, so I bought them and
You must have gone to the
Then-
famous Gils. I can't say the name even though I wrote this down. Gilsid Illuminators Emporium.
yeah.
You must have gone there.
Yes.
Very famous shop. Mr.
was
Gilsid
quite
is
impressive.
Quite the famous person myself. I dare say he is also a traveler of sorts too, but I'm not really sure where. We had a good debate, but he wasn't very interested in talking to me after about 3 sentences. But we're very wordy sometimes. It just happens. Oh boy, oh dear, I'm doing it again. I'm sorry. Tell me again what is in the box.
Fireworks.
Fireworks, that's right. Interesting. Well, please do not light those off in this courtroom.
Yes,
this would be
that
very
would be a
bad.
very bad idea.
So, why are you guys here?
Well,
Because my court paperwork says one thing, but I want to get the full story from my defendants.
Frost and Ghost was in the fireworks shop and they'd bought a firework, one of the large exploding ones.
We're going to go outside the city after dark to shoot it off because the person, what have you's name, said to not light it off in the city. So we were going to do exactly the opposite of that and light it outside the city.
But the gates were closed, so we had decided not to do it. We were gonna have to wait. She decided that we were not waiting and floated me up into the air.
He gives you a very quizzical look.
Yes.
He kind of takes out his obi, starts writing this down.
She
Floated
float-
up.
and
Explain
then-
floated up.
She used magic and floated me.
Excuse me, magic.
Yes.
You do know where we're at, right?
Yes, and that's the issue.
No, but to explain.
Well,
I got you.
I thought we'd already been through it. I thought we'd already.
Yes, you're currently at the Ascalon setting at this moment, currently. That is encased in... we've actually talked about this when you guys entered into the city. Here at the Odd.
Yeah, actually, that's what I thought.
Osculin... I can't say these names even though I wrote about it. Osculin setting. And Bashament was built on top of it.
Yes. But yes, I know that was the puzzling part. Well, then she decided to light it and throw it. And then it
Oh.
went off and went the wrong direction. And then I yelled at her and told her to get us down, and then she just dropped me.
This sounds like a very exciting story. This can't be correct, is it?
It is.
Oh dear. I now understand why these charges are the way they are. This is
Yes,
why
and
you're
then
first.
so that firework went directly toward the city and exploded in the city instead of in the sky.
Oh dear. Well, we're gonna see what happens. Unfortunately, I don't know if you heard. Duma may be presiding over this one. I've known her for many years. She dislikes me talking to her a bunch and thinks that I am too wordy. Well, her history, maybe not. Maybe about 40 years ago, she actually enjoyed some of my talks. Well, I don't think she liked that one about 3 years ago, though. Oh dear, I'm doing it again. We will see what happens. Should be minor. Actually, why are you all here in the city today?
I don't remember why we're in the city.
Well, we were at the encampment outside of the city, and we just ventured into the
The
city.
encampment.
Yes.
Run by who?
It's part of the Great Hunt.
Someone remind me the name of
It's the Third Legion. It's ran by General Albert Lineback.
the Third Legion, ran by, I believe his name was General,
Lineback. Or Lieback.
Line?
Oh, Mr. Lineback.
Yes.
He's stationed right out to the city.
Aye.
That makes sense. I mean, we do have a military school in this area, so I would assume they might have been doing some training exercises.
But that is
It
beyond,
is understandable.
that's beyond me.
Are you guys with them then? Where are your tunics?
No, we're
No.
not exactly with them. We're a part of the Great Hunt.
Oh, the Great Hunt. Is it already started? Man, I've been waiting for about 48 years for this to begin. Very interesting.
Oh, we finally made our way here.
Ah, very interesting. How many groups are there this year?
Left or that started?
Left? What do you mean left?
Quite a few of them have been, put it nicely, disposed of.
This.
They've been
Disposed.
killed.
Oh dear. Oh, my good God.
There might be something
break that
attacking everything.
The-
The Great Hunt parties. Something not very pleasant.
Oh. Well, that is quite unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear. Never fun.
At least we're
Uh,
fine.
How do you guys identify groups then? What's your, group thing? What do you guys call yourselves? Are you guys the only people in your group now?
Yes, we are the only group. I don't remember.
We're not the only ones in our group. There's about, I believe there's about 5 or 6 of us currently, including Frost. Then there's 7 of us. Forgot her name was Group 47.
No, we actually had a name.
You do have a name.
Was it Warriors of the Wheel? Is that the one we landed on?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you guys land on? Because I still don't have it.
Warriors of the Wheel. It's Warriors of the Wheel because I'm still upset about it.
That's a
You don't remember what group you're in?
17. Do I remember what the
It's
group
in
name
my
was?
notes. You can just ask me.
Yeah.
No.
You guys get to talk amongst yourselves. You don't have to roll for this.
Yeah, Warriors of the Wheel, official group name. God, I hate it.
Fair.
No, that was me
I'm
in
stumping.
character to see if I could remember what the hell our group's name was.
We were the 47th group. We went with the name Warriors of the Wheel.
That one.
Warriors of the Wheel.
Warriors of the Wheel.
Awful. Okay.
But I don't even know who came up with that.
I don't either. I'd have to go back and check. That's hilarious. Oh, I do have it written down. There it is. Group number. I think you guys are group number 53, right?
Are we 53?
Pretty sure. It's either 53 or 57.
I don't know. I've slept a lot since then.
I know. Me too. Oh well. I'll go back and look. That's pretty funny though.
Literally like
They might not be in this notebook. I think they're in my other planning notebook. Very interesting. Warriors of the Wheel. Very interesting name. Can't say it's not fitting though, but you never know. Well, I do hope that today goes smoothly. And at this point in time, you hear a loud hammer hit the gavel, so to speak. You hear a, and you hear everything just go quiet, absolutely quiet. Announcing the ministers of this dear city of Bashiment. And we're going to break right there.
Bro.
We'll pick up.
There's
When
so
we return
many
for break.
related quotes I want to say.
Bro.
Order in the court. Cheeseburger.
Are we good?
We'll be back. And don't forget to grab some snacks. We'll see you soon.
Snacks. Snacks.
Yeah.
Snacks? I like snacks.
Snacks. Snacks.
Okay, folks. We are back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back.
Finger.
Well, we are in court, folks. Why don't we get to it?
I didn't expect to look over and see
copyright
this.
infringement.
We're currently enjoying some pumpkin goodies. Actually, by the way, they're
It's
very
actually
good.
really good.
Wait, what is
Yeah, they're
it?
very good.
Gooey butter cake. Pumpkin spice gooey butter
Do
cake.
you have some to
Can I
spare?
please try a piece?
Yes.
I am.
Oh my god, I love gooey
Quite
butter
the
cake.
large
We're having a
fan.
snack break
Like,
now.
this is
In the middle of court.
Sorry, my
Yeah.
bad.
How I love butter cake.
Zach, I'd actually put this above pumpkin pie.
Oh my god, please grab a piece. Austin, please. I actually really want to try
Austin,
this
please. Please.
now.
please,
I'm turning into Gregory. They started turning into
They're pretty good.
Is it good?
Oh my god.
Did you get one?
No, I'm good.
Oh.
Don't me. You can't guilt trip me. My parents do it all the time.
I'm gonna pull
I have a
Gregory now.
massive
This is the
pumpkin fan.
best
This is
fucking
amazing.
shit ever.
I need this recipe.
It's really good. Like, it's not like what you think it's. I thought it was
Huh.
like a peanut butter like thing.
Yeah, that's
And
kind
in
of what
case
I was
it's like,
thinking too.
oh, it's actually like a really good like pumpkin bread. Like, it's a creamy pumpkin
yeah.
bread.
It is. That was solid.
Thank you.
So
Hey, what?
delicious. I can't believe you're missing out on it over there.
I think I'll live.
Or will you? I know next time.
You gonna reach across the table and stab me? Like,
No, I got it for him.
Just snap my finger thing, just die.
Rock's fault.
Everyone dies.
Stealing collapses.
Oh.
All right. So, the gavel strikes. The courtroom goes silent. May I have your attention, please? Introducing our judges. The Mistress Dema Asterodia.
No, it's the special victims.
The Mistress
you already made the joke.
Mara. And the Mistress Lenora Sadai. They wave
There's a soda.
and they sit down. Easy. You happen to notice the third person that was called off. The same person you talked with last night.
Oh.
Hurry, Disney, start waving.
Oh.
Just
Hi, Judge.
We can say too because we're in the box.
yes,
right?
you can.
The Aes Sedai. What color robes are they wearing?
Green.
Green. Okay.
What I assumed, but
Yeah, because okay.
And you see that all 5 chairs are seated by people, with 3 of them only being announced.
Oh.
Do not question it.
You notice both of them as well and recognize both of them.
Well, who are they?
Don't know necessarily. One of them is currently wearing a
You
deep.
said I recognize them.
You do, yes. You don't know their names, though.
Oh.
you've seen them.
Where did I see them?
You notice them, and you remember them being potentially warders for the Green Aes Sedai.
You saw them. You saw the accident.
Yes, and they were following her back.
One of them told you not to follow them.
You notice one of them is.
That's it.
You notice one of them is currently wearing a deep black crimson cloak with. It's kind of hard to tell, but he's got something pinned on his left side of his chest right now. The other one is currently sitting in a dark brown tunic currently. And you don't notice their cloaks at all, though, from what you saw the previous night. They don't seem to be wearing them. But you can kind of feel the dangerous intent that is coming off of them, currently radiating.
I do not look at them very long.
Okay.
Their vibes.
I avert my eyes very quickly.
Their vibes. Though,
It's like a,
man.
Nope.
Would I know what the that they're warders?
Yes, you would.
Sweet.
I
I mean, I have to make a
assume
roll.
it would be like a fair assumption.
Yes. Yes, you would. Well, her involvement makes it for a reason, but for the most of you all can probably guess what's going on here.
Oh my god, they're really.
Going from left to right, currently on the left is Mara. Mara. You notice that she has a very dark, like a dark skin complexion, kind of reddish brownish hair. Her skin, you can kind of see it seems very like shriveled a bit. She kind of seems very old, but you can see that her deep blue eyes are pretty much chips of ice, from what you can tell. You can see that she's wearing a couple different bracelets on both sides of her arms, and she's wearing a couple different necklaces around her as well. She's currently wearing a white blouse with white pants as well, kind of like limestone white pants. Left, so to the right of her is currently Duma. Duma is currently sitting with a purple dress on at the moment, and is also wearing what seems to be some type of crown on her head. Brown hair, kind of fair complexion, and also seems to have jewelry that is currently hanging out from her ears and up to her nose at the moment. You also
Picturing
notice
Tate with that piercing. It's quite entertaining.
no.
The only thing I can think of is like the Dune thing where they have the wire. All I can think of.
That's actually a pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Imagine
close.
Tate with
I think
that.
I understand what you're saying, but all I can imagine is just
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You also notice that she currently
Some
has. She's currently tapping one of her hands, and you notice that on one of her hands, two of her fingernails are much longer than the other two currently.
That's how she stabs people.
For those that know, you know what's going on right now.
I'm more confused.
More confused.
Yes.
Ah, you shouldn't be. You've read the books. You know
No,
what's
I
about
know
to happen.
I know what it signifies. That's why I'm confused.
Bum, bum, bum.
Wait, just clarify. Which member is this?
This
Is
is
it the
Duma.
Oh, so not the Aes Sedai. That okay.
No.
Wait. Sorry, misunderstood which character you were describing. This makes way more sense now.
For the rest of you all, if you would read the books, you would know what we're talking about right now. So please read the books.
I gotta finish it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I thought you were describing the Aes Sedai.
No.
That doesn't make
This
sense.
would make no sense if that's the case. It would make no sense.
Hence my confusion.
Yep. She does not look very impressed right now. And then off to her right is currently Leonor Sadai. She currently has cream-colored skin, also dark brown hair. You can notice that her face is very emotionless. It's pretty much like a mask of no emotion. She's wearing a green dress that has a bit of frills along the edges of it. You can see that she's wearing some sort of ring on her left hand at the moment. And you also notice that she seems to have a couple more rings on her right hand. Very odd how it's like one and like about 3 on her other hand at the moment. And the two other figures next to her just seem to be dead silent, looking at everyone all at the same time. One of them, the one that is currently wearing the deep crimson black cloak, also seems to have kind of an expressionless face as well. Very odd. For those that know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Well, sure.
I don't know, but I don't know.
Unfortunately for you, I'm dumb.
Well, read the books and you can find out.
I can't read.
That's
There's
unfortunate.
audiobooks.
There's audiobooks.
Good thing I'm half deaf. Woo!
They're also free at the library too.
And in fact, I think they're
Hey,
the
we're not sponsored
audiobooks
by
are
the
being
library.
recently
I know.
redone by Rosamund Pike.
Yes, they were. And they are
I have
fantastic.
heard they are
They're
absolutely amazing.
fantastic. I was hoping they'd do more sound effects for the book. That
Yeah,
would have been cool. Like a recreation of it all.
yeah.
That's all right, though. And now announcing the current case. We are currently looking at the case of the causation of disruption of the city peace. This is currently in violation of Dragon Law Code 1004, Section number 2, Code 78. For our plaintiff, we currently have Mr. Veron I can't see these names even though I made them. Neralona! He stands up, bows. You notice about him that he currently seems to be wearing kind of a chainmail at the moment over what seems to be a tunic. He's kind of a stockier build. His tunic is a red color. You can kind of notice there's some sort of emblem on his left breast. You can't really tell what it is though. His helmet is currently sitting on top of the table off to the left of him. Seems to be a very stately man. He's currently shaving clean, but you can see he's pretty much a fair complexion for the most part. Weathered face, weathered hands from what you can tell. He stands up, bows slightly, and sits down. And next to him is Mr. Arlen Mr. Arlen also stands up, also seems to be a stockier build, and you all notice immediately that this happens to be the person that actually arrested you from last night. He bows, he looks over at you all, just briefly, and sits down. And on our defendants, we currently have Mr. Fertilon defending our three troublemakers, as you will call it. Mr. Fertilon does not even notice what is happening right now.
I want to nudge him.
Oh, yes! He stands up, almost knocking over the table again. You actually have to kind of hold it down so he doesn't knock it over. He goes, yes. Yes. He sits down promptly. You hear a sigh.
No.
And of course, he is defending currently. He takes out a small scroll. He looks. Frost, Ghost, and Easy. Now, court is in order.
Sorry, sidebar question. They're not using my full name.
No, they're not.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
Very odd, isn't it?
Yes, it's very odd.
Man,
but
don't you want to know why?
yes.
Oh, well, you'll find out.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said go on.
Oh, isn't the secrets fun? Court is in order. If you all would please rise.
Band?
Everyone rises. And we'll currently offer prayers to the Great One in his name. Is silent throughout the room.
I wouldn't have to be.
You may be seated. You just hear everyone sitting down at the same time. All right. Thank you, Mr. Bastron, for once again leading us in court. I am Duma Asteroda, and I welcome you. Today's court, we are looking at the three defendants, Ghost, Easy Polly, and Frost, causing a citywide disruption by shooting fireworks off in the city, which is not permitted at all, among other charges. For our prosecution, would you like to begin? Yes, thank you, madam. My jury and my judges. Earlier last night, these ruffians that were sitting over here caused a disruption in the city by causing many explosions. Namely, I count 5 on my hand. They seem to be doing some weird sorcery tricks. I am not sure what it is. I do not know. I'm not a specialist. But we could actually see them flying in the air and causing problems. We believe that they are purposely disrupting the city peace, and we'd like to find them guilty of breaking the Dragon Peace laws. Thank you. Mr. Fertilon, would you or your people that you are representing like to defend themselves from these charges?
Is he paying any attention at all?
He is still not paying attention right now.
I nudge him again a little harder.
Yes, madam. My defendants would like to plead. He looks over at you.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. You hear Through go.
It's a surprise.
Not guilty, you say.
Do you want to play?
Gregory just started.
Loki.
This is bad.
Explain yourself, Mr. Fertilon. I do not have time for your word salads that you like to give us. Madam, it is not a word salad whatsoever.
I did not
yeah,
say
I guess
I did not say that in character.
Okay.
And goodbye.
I know this court trial's going.
You dead.
Would have thought we had new characters not because we died, but because we got locked up.
Not Austin's first time.
Not the first time. Literally, the other campaign I'm in, I got locked up the first episode.
Oh, no, did you really?
Yes.
That's great.
Anyhow,
No, madam, I assure you this is no time for games, and I would never do that to you. She goes, but for my defendants, they are not guilty of this crime. Namely because I believe that they were not attempting to actually disturb the peace, as in fact they were trying to alert the guardsmen to something that was currently happening. As you know, magic is currently not allowed in the city, and I do not question that what Mr. God, where's his name again? Mr. Arlun had actually seen, but I believe Mr. Ohm may have misseen what was exactly happening. Now, for instance, what I have seated next to me is currently 3 very distinct individuals, and for that matter, I believe that they have differences in how most of us are currently made up of. For instance, one of them that is sitting next to me is, in fact, not what you think he is, or it is, for that matter. I do not know. I believe what Mr. has actually seen is not this magic, as he would like to call it, but actually a trick on his eyes. For instance, I would ask that Mr. Easy please stand up and show us how high you can jump.
okay. I stand up and jump.
Make a strength check.
Oh my god.
Natural 20 jumps through the roof, makes his escape.
So just straight,
This is
straight
going around.
straight.
I didn't
Yes.
even think
Okay.
would be possible.
You know, all I can think of when you said that is just, and the most impressed group of all shall rise.
That's dirty 20.
They're somehow gonna.
He goes, well, go on now, please. Show them what they want. He goes, okay. And you jump. You jump.
50 foot in the air.
We're about to find out. Yeet! Wee! You jump 27 feet into the air.
Oh my god! Yeah, that'd be fair. That's
And you come down to the ground with a thud. And you see dust kind of like, and his papers start kind of flap. He goes, oh, kind of jumps over them to try not.
Yeah.
He knocks over the actual ink jar. It doesn't shatter somehow, and it's currently stoppered, but he knocks it onto the ground.
Built different.
You see the ink jar begin to levitate up and return to the table.
I was like halfway to pick it up. I was like halfway to pick
And
it
you
up,
see
and
it
it just
Is that?
Lean over to Elvis. Isn't that a crime? Weren't they just talking about it being okay?
They're built different.
I'm like, what? I'm just like half watching this trial.
and then I go to sit back down.
Y'all never been court-martialed.
As you can see, I believe it's a trick that's played on Mr. Um's eyes. Now, for what they were doing with fireworks, I would also like to know, although I do believe that it is not right to necessarily question them on the reasoning, but also question them on what they saw. So please let us not forget that not everything is what it seems to be. I would also like to make a statement that is enough, Mr. Furtelon. Apologies, madam. I believe I've spoken too soon. I was just trying to... Mr. Furtelong! He sits down.
Hey, Mr. Furlong, what do you do? You salad.
It's the word salad.
It's turning into a Kamala Harris. Who knew?
Oh no. Oh, we're fucked.
That's a can of worms.
I need to update my PC.
If you don't get the joke, she says a whole lot of stuff that means nothing.
Yes.
It's like those people that try to act smart but actually don't know what they're talking about, but just say a bunch of buzzwords. Yes, exactly. I see that you have proven your point, but she thinks for a second, tapping her fingers on it. If I may. Yes, please go ahead, Lenore. Mr. Easy,
Yes, you're.
where are you from?
I. I was originally created for the war many years ago, and then I was injured and decommissioned, and then released onto my own cognitive of what I wanted to do with my life.
You hear a bunch of gaps in the room as you explain this.
Oh my god, he's a veteran of war.
I'm a veteran. That gets me somewhere.
And next time on ABC Family.
Oh my gosh. Now, Duma, if I may say, this seems to be legitimate, although very curious. I would like to know more about his history, if you mind. No, we do not need that, Lenora. Mr. Arlen, was there anything else that you noticed suspicious about their behavior? He stands up. Madam, if I may say. While this is very impressive what he had done, I don't believe that is what happened. I truly believe that there was some sort of witchery or magic happening at the time when it happened. I see. And you said how many fireworks went off? Well, one, madam. And he immediately after he says it, he goes. You see a grimace barely on his mouth. And you see Voron next to him just go emotionless. One, you say. Very interesting of you, Mr. As you would call it. Why is it that you and your partner differ on the amount of fireworks that exploded? This is Marah that is currently speaking. Mr. Voron stands up.
Is this a taste?
Madam, I don't believe that...
Or wait, sorry, Prism. That's what I meant to say. My brain just. I was joking, saying, "Is this a touch of Prism?" Is what I was trying to say.
"Is this a
touch of the
tism?"
tism?
He goes, "Is this a touch of tism?"
I meant to say Prism.
Is it a touch of the tism?
I meant to say D&D Prism.
I'm having a one-person conversation up here, okay?
He lets
Yeah.
me every day.
I'm crazy.
He's crazy.
I was
He's
crazy
talking
once.
to the
No,
voices
lock
in his
me
head.
I
No,
wish I actually had
no,
people here that were
rats.
actually able to play these roles.
I will say you're painting a really nice picture.
I'm trying to.
What an artist.
I love how this is just hearsay at this point.
Madam
Hearsay.
Marah,
Hearsay.
I do believe that my count was accurate. I do believe I counted 3. Very
Did
interesting.
I say 5 earlier?
Yeah.
3.
You know, if
Okay.
you're gonna try and lie, at least I think they try.
Gregory, you just hear Gregory go.
No one hears you, by the way.
Gregory's invested.
Oh, really?
This is like a
You're just
show
standing over the railing.
reality
Just...
TV for Gregory.
He's eating up the drama. Honestly, almost forgetting it's his friends.
I love
You can't take the pronoun I.
All right. This is very interesting. So, Mr. Fertilon, who exactly is your party and why are they here? Yes, madam. So, from what I gather, they are currently here for the Great Hunt, as they have called it. I do believe that most of us knows what this is. For those that don't, it is about the Queen of Andor. Mr. Fertilong, concisely, please. Concisely. They are
A few marbles here.
Great Hunts. They call themselves the Warriors of the Wheel. And they currently make up of 20 odd members in their party total. Did I get that right? He looked over at you.
We both just.
Oh! I'm sorry. 7. Oh, 7. Odd members.
I straight up just.
I'm terribly sorry. My number counting is not as good as it was about 16 years ago. But I assure you I have it correct. For this, he holds up the paper, is why they should be exempt from this charge.
Is that piece of baloney? It fits. I mean, it actually holds up the wrong fucking thing. It's his lunch. It's his lunch. Holds up.
They should be exempt because
My bologna
lettuce,
sandwich.
bacon, cheese. Wait a minute.
This is the shopping list.
The officiator named Bestron also seems to be of a similar build to Mr. Fertilon. Same race, same background. He walks over and takes it from him, looks over it, and takes it over to the judges panel currently. They look over it.
Is it his lunch? Is it his grocery? Is it his grocery list?
Mr. Fertiland, if I am to understand what you are proposing here, you are proposing to release them with no consequences for the reason of they're currently on a quest, as you call it, for the Queen of Andor. Is that correct? Madam, that is absolutely correct. I firmly believe that they were warning us of something, and for them being here should be a warning to all of us in the city that something is about to change.
Can't tell if he's lying or if this is foreshadowing.
Both?
Yeah.
He's lying, but he doesn't realize.
That he's telling the truth.
No, he's like that. What's her name? That from the Trojan War myth, where she can accurately predict the future, but nobody believes her.
Apollo's a seer, whatever. She can speak to Supernova the loser.
Didn't she end up dying?
Yes.
I think so. I don't know. The myth.
I mean,
was like
obviously
1,000
she's
years
not alive
ago.
now.
I know. She's my neighbor. You don't know that? Like,
Oh, God.
Do you
All right.
believe her?
Anyway,
Mrs. Ghost, would you tell our stream a dad joke?
I thought the judge just asked.
this is tell me a joke.
Yes, the courtroom has devolved into dad jokes.
You are. I see. Okay.
Can you make
Tell
them laugh?
me a joke.
A bard, you say? A gleeman.
Then make me laugh and I'll let you go free.
Testicles.
Cautious, hideous laughter.
What's that? Whips out nuts.
Wait, if Ghost did that, that'd be more concerning.
Precisely.
All right, let's hear it.
How many apples can you grow on a tree?
All of them.
You're telling me this
It's
one.
better than most of them. I'll give you that. It's better than most of the ones we hear.
And there's your dad joke stream. Quit sending them. I've got 12 of them currently stacked up right now.
Well,
I just look over and go, oh, okay. All right. Mr. Bertrand Bastron, we're going to go ahead and take a break. All right, court is currently in recess. I ask
And on
you.
that, we end the.
I ask that the prosecution and defendants please stay behind. Everyone else, you are free to mill about outside of this room. And hear the gavel slam down again. I can't make the sound up, sorry. It also did not go through the mics.
That's fine.
Oh, boom.
I'll do it.
No.
Y'all ready for this?
Bum, 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 bum.
Boom, boom.
And everyone shuffles out.
All right, for those who are currently up in my box.
Yes.
Dies of cringe.
Size of cringe.
Because Gregory just goes, break.
Oh, I know. You could actually see Ty is also leaning over, listening right next to you. Didn't even notice her walk up either.
Oh,
It's a very interesting argument.
yeah, I'll give him that. I did not see the jump argument coming.
Honestly, yeah. Now, I
Guys
don't.
can play basketball.
Man's can ball.
Line that man up. Where's the
Get
recruiters?
that man some Air Jordans and put him on the field.
I did not expect to see this go the way it's so far gone.
And to think it was merely over fireworks.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's going better for them than I initially thought based off.
But it really
behavior
feels
of the
blown out
players.
way out of proportion.
Yeah, I mean, they do seem the whole magic thing, I think, is serious. What I want to know is how Frost even supposedly lifted them up in the first place. There's a lot of people doing magic in this town for people not supposed to be able to do magic
Well,
in this town.
I do know that the areas near the gates potentially may allow for the source to be
So many
accessed.
questions.
It's
Okay.
the city itself is expanded past the actual steady growth itself, from what I understand. So it is possible, but also, did you see the ink jar?
I did.
Okay, so it's not just
Did
me.
Frost, could have Frost done that?
No, not at all. Something very strange is going on here. I
Something feels like this is a setup.
Well, it's a shitty setup.
You hear a knock at the door.
Occupied.
We just look over at Taya. I feel like we all just look over at Taya. Like,
Behind the door, then, right, even before she begins to go, the door just goes and unlocks itself and opens up.
hand is just sitting on my.
You see Lenora Sedai walk into the room, followed by her two warders. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to walk into a conversation. The door, one of the warders closes the door behind her. But we need to discuss a couple things. If you would please take a seat. And one of the warders had walked over to the tea kettle and brings back a cup of tea for her as she sits down.
I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
Not relevant to anything my character is about to do. Do we have our weapons on?
No.
Do the warders have their weapons on
No.
them? Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm always on
Shit's
the
about to go down. Well, nobody has weapons, so that's good.
Yeah.
It's about to be a fist fight.
This exists.
It's gonna be a fist fight from a bear.
Gregory's definitely gonna wait for Taya to answer any of that.
Okay.
Catch these bare hands, boy.
So,
I have the right to bear arms.
I would take it to presume that you all are part of this group that is currently here today. Although, very interestingly, playing along with the misunderstandings of the current citizens here. It is nice to meet you, Lenore Sedai. But I do believe that misunderstandings are sometimes best used to our advantages, as you would know best.
I didn't even know what the heck was going on at first.
They both look at you. Why, yes, precisely.
I got no idea what the fuck is going on.
Now, it is interesting to hear the rumors of groups disappearing along this journey. You wouldn't happen to know why that is the case. And why also some of you happen to have very questionable upbringings in relation to what's going on. Aya says not a word. Silent crowd tonight. Well, for those that aren't aware, it seems that there is currently some interesting creatures that are on the loose once again. And, well, I dare say that some of us are trying to round them up, to put it nicely. You wouldn't happen to have seen some of them yet, have you?
gonna sort of shoot Kaya just sort of a side glance, like, what's the game plan here?
She is frozen. Well, it's been a very interesting chat.
Sorry.
I do pray that you all are protected by the light at this moment, because the light should save us all, but it seems that all of us make it to the end.
What that's supposed to mean?
That's rather ominous.
She finishes her tea, she sets it down. Yes. Meet me tonight once this is all over. I'd like to have another word with you all. She stands up and begins walking up. And closes the door, and you're door locking again.
What?
Well, that was odd.
These are very worrying suggestions that are being made.
Should
Why do
we
I feel
trust
like-
her?
Why do I feel like that was slightly threatening?
I don't think threatening is the right word. More, well, knowing Greens, they do seem to be very headstrong in their ways. Curious it had to be Lenora. Not who I was wanting to run into. It does make sense.
Is there something we should know about her?
Do you think it would be best to know? Let's just say that Lenora has seen things that, well, maybe only one of us has seen before and experienced before. These I would not like to go back to myself. And it's most interesting that she is still here, taking up her role as a advisor. Which is also very alarming that she is now getting involved in what we are currently involved with. I also think that her perception of this task is also quite troublesome.
Is there somebody we should let know about the situation, or do you think like
Oh, I don't
we're
think
kind of in doo-doo?
I don't know if that's the case. I think it's more of she is trying to warn us of something that she knows of. What I would like to know is what she knows, but
And why couldn't she just tell us?
that's a very good question.
Is someone listening?
I hate Dustimir for this very reason.
Oh,
Dustimir's game of houses were like chess, essentially 40 chess. You guys know of white cloaks, right?
Yes.
I really hope her suggestion is not what it actually turns out to be.
Well, we'll deal with it if we have to.
Deal with we bill.
I guess
At any rate.
our main focus is just hoping these guys can get out of this situation right now.
Should we meet up with her later or jump ship like out of town as soon as we can?
That is not a question I can answer at the moment. I am not
Alright.
sure. But do know that they will find you if they can. And will track you down. Do not know.
Goody.
You can hear people speaking to get the buzz being louder in the courtroom. You hear the gavel slam down a few times. Order! Order! Recess is over! We once again welcome the judges panel. Mistress Duma Asteroda, Mora, and Lenora Sedai. Court is now in order. Thank you, Mr. Bestron. We have discussed amongst ourselves what we plan to do. If I could have both benches please rise. Um, Fertilon does not stand up.
Bump him.
Huh? Oh! Almost slams over the table again by standing up so quickly.
I had my hand on it preemptively. I was holding it down preemptively.
Alright.
Yes.
Hot eyes.
We have one question.
These are my Crocs.
Loafers? These are my chunkles.
Hot teddies.
We would like to ask the jury to please hear us on this question. We currently believe to have a misunderstanding on our hands, and we believe this party to be an official party of representing Andor, the Queen of Andor. So I would like you to please inquire on what our best course of action should be. The jury is currently milling amongst each other at this point. Some of them raising voices quietly at each other.
Some of them raising voices. quietly.
And then they all look at one person that is off to the right of everyone else. He looks back up. Madam, I do believe that we have decided. Ah, wonderful. A tie. Please deliberate on what we should be doing. Madam, we believe that it is in our best interest to put this misunderstanding behind us and keep a close eye on them. But allow them to go free. Does the plaintiff have any objections to this? Silent in this courtroom right now. Mr. Vertalon, do you have any objections? Well, madam, I certainly have no objections. I think that this is probably the best call. Mr. Fertilon, do you object or not? No. Does our defendants have anything to say themselves? You hear Snickers kind of drum out from the crowd. The gavel rings a couple of times. Order, please!
No, no, you're right.
Ghost hand goes right on the Frost's head.
We have agreed upon this. You shall go free in the gallows.
To the chopping block.
Then it is understood that we have agreed upon that this case shall go no further. The decisions shall be not guilty. Case is dismissed. Ring down. Did you do that from the balcony?
Just about, yeah.
You hear someone yelling
I turn and look.
on, coming from the about 50 feet up in the air behind you.
Do I see who it is?
You notice Gregory currently up there.
How did he get up there?
And you notice people just stand up and just begin chattering. It is a hive of people just talking. It is so hard to hear anything currently in the courtroom with people chat.
That went well.
Better than I thought it was going to.
You can, if you look over at Ty, you can actually see her gripping the railing like white knuckled.
We should probably go collect them then.
Oh.
Make sure we get everybody together.
Excuse me. Where can we collect our things?
No one responds. I don't know who you're talking to.
Anyone.
You're just like in class, you're just like, excuse me, teacher.
You know, attempt to like squeeze out and go.
We should probably ask our lawyer.
They'll get their attention.
He turns to you and he goes, well, that went as expected, of course. given
Where
my-
should we go to gather our things?
Over there, like, turn an alligator way down.
That's a great question.
Okay, we'll ask someone else. And I walk away.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna reach over.
Ah, well, my pleasure. He takes both hands and shakes it. I am so happy for this injustice to have been passed on. This is a wonderful day
I have
in my
no love
history,
for
once
this man.
again, of
I-
187
I
years
love him
of
as a
fine
character,
service to
but
my client.
my character to him does not like him. That's fair. He's probably older than that if he was practicing law.
Sounds like he's almost 200.
He's probably
Or older.
225.
I'm
I
so
appreciate
excited to
it.
see our friends. I'm gonna jump over the balcony.
Guys, it's only 5d6.
Gregory was purely in it for the drama.
You sure it's only 5d6?
What's your
I mean, it's 50 feet.
What?
Why not
Sure,
just
it's only
expect Gregory
5d6?
to jump
All
up?
right, now that you're saying that, no.
Play the wonderful game and fuck around and find out.
No, that would probably.
Notice
be
me rooting for
unconscious.
your death.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to go up to like the one guy who's like doing all the court is in session.
Oh,
That guy.
Mr. Bestren.
Yes, I'm gonna walk or attempt to walk over to him.
Oh, excuse me. What can I help you with?
Where can we collect our things that were
Your things?
Yes.
They're currently in the lockers off to the east wing.
We're free to go collect those things, yes.
No,
Why not?
you're not. You're to wait here until you are actually allowed out there. Please go back with your defendant's bench. You are not allowed to leave at this time.
Good to know.
Can I clip that?
I'm sure someone in chat will clip it.
Okay,
So it's like, no,
we are not allowed to leave yet.
Makes sense.
Well, yes, that is correct. We are currently waiting on someone to actually come and escort you out of here. Like to say, this is taking a bit longer than normal. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's almost like we have an entire
what
group of
path
people
is that?
controlling us individually.
You actually see that Mr. Voron and Mr. Arlan actually stand up and begin walking out. But Mr. Voron actually comes and walks over to you all that are currently at the defendant's bench. Well, Mr. Fertilon, I do believe that this is now your... And Mr. Fertilon pipes up. It is actually currently my 146th win at the moment against you. Out of, I believe, is 157 at this moment. You always do keep track, don't you? Why, yes, I do. I have a great history of remembering all my victories and losses. You never know what happens in history. History must be... You just see his hand goes over his head as he just drowns on and on about his work background. Just to save us time from having to explain all of this. That is good to hear, Mr. Fertilon. And I hope that you all have a pleasant stay here. He turns around and walks away. Well, I do say that he is a fine chap. One of my favorite opponents to go against you in the court. I just love this. This is absolutely wonderful. I do say that one of my favorite cases was back in, about 5 years ago when I actually had to take on a very interesting lady that thought that she had something stolen from her, but in fact actually had it on her head the whole time. It was super interesting, must I say. Oh, I see that you all are not interested.
Not really. No.
Okay. I do believe that the guards are now walking over to actually take you over to your items now.
Awesome. Thank you.
My pleasure. And again, I'm happy to have defended you all. Please contact me at any time if you ever need anything. And he hands over a thick piece of paper. It almost resembles a business card, but 4 times the size of a normal business card. No, not that big. Oh, like the size of this.
It actually contains a life-size version of his image. Just a massive card.
Wait, is it like the jungle law signs?
It's funny enough that you mentioned this. It actually does have him painted on as a portrait. With him saying, Ferdinand Defendant's Law. If you ever need any help, Fertilon is here to help.
Full body portrait or like bust?
No, full body.
Full body portrait.
Full
okay.
body. And you can actually see him holding a gavel currently in his one hand.
I love this man.
And you can actually see that something is scribbled on at the bottom corner of it. And it happens to be his win-loss ratio of court cases currently.
Is it current?
It is current.
It's current.
He just wrote it before he handed it to you.
What's the ratio?
Well, it was
You're making me doing math now.
He's only lost 11 times.
Out of
Out of how many cases?
150 something.
157.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
lost
Won
157 cases and won 146.
He's lost what?
157.
Oh,
And
I thought
he's
he's
won 146. So he's lost
okay.
more times than he's won.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought he had only participated in the
Actually, the way you said it originally, you made it
Yeah.
sound like it was his 146th
Oh.
win.
Oh,
It did
no.
kind of sound like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It doesn't surprise me that he's lost that much, though.
He has a 48% success rate.
Yikes.
That's actually better than most lawyers.
That's fairly high,
That's really good.
That's true.
Yeah, let's be honest here. That's really good.
for a defense lawyer.
Yeah, for a defense lawyer, that is really good. And the guard comes over and goes, "All right, you are being released scot free. Your items are currently in the lockers behind. Please follow me. I want no problems."
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. And he leads you to the double doors that you entered into.
Don't forget to grab your box.
Yes, I grabbed the box.
You grab the box? Great.
I run back and I grab it because I definitely forgot it.
Oh, I was about to say you might have left this box. You never know what you might need these for. As you get walk, I'm assuming you're just walking away.
Yes, I'm just
His voice just trails off into the buzz of the crowd.
Yep. I literally just ran back and nabbed it and just walked away.
For those that can see him, he's like still talking to himself. He's like doing these types of motions, just talking amongst themselves. I forgot what the cartoon is, where it's like the guy that's got kind of a bulkier size, and he's got like this hat on. He's always like talking to himself. He's like the sailor. I forget what it's from.
Could you be any more specific?
I know exactly. I'll find it later. Anyway, side note. He leads you to the lockers that is actually at once you exit out the doors, he goes north and he actually enters into another room that he has to unlock. And you can actually see your items are currently sitting on a table in front of you, ready to be picked up.
Do I see anything missing?
Make an investigation check.
That also keep the same.
Okay.
18.
4. Easy, you don't see anything missing. Ghost, you believe everything is there.
Just taking a roll to actually take something?
What if I already have?
You should.
Hammer's gone.
Oh. You gonna check for your hammer?
You already checked? She already checked. So,
Go ahead.
What stuff do I get back?
well, everything seems to be there. So I believe you get everything back.
Your hammer's missing.
I don't think he ever gave me my hammer.
Yeah, you did.
No, he didn't.
I haven't given an inside his sheet yet.
The gaslight.
All right. We gather our stuff and then we start heading back toward the inn.
Okay. Well, you try and exit out the door, but the door is currently locked.
Oh. Well.
Are you done getting your items?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. The door gets unlocked and you opens it. Please follow me out to the courtroom, and I will escort you to the outside.
Thank you.
After you guys walk through, he closes the door and locks it again. He goes, "Please, this way." And he leads you out around the actual courtroom itself, out through another door. And he goes, "Have a nice day," with a forced smile.
Thank you. You
He's
have
gonna
a
kill
wonderful
me.
day yourself.
Door shuts behind you as quickly as you guys actually exit out. For my people in the box,
Me then.
what are you all doing?
Well, if we saw them leave out through another door, then we'll probably be heading downstairs to meet with them. I would imagine.
Torch shows I have 10 of them.
I assume you guys are milling in the front area then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Great.
waiting for our friends to meet their
You guys actually see them emerge from a side door.
Oh, well,
Hey,
let's go.
I have 10 of them too.
I have one. I can count.
They're discussing items, trying to figure out if they lost anything.
Evening Ghost!
We're heading back to the inn.
Oh.
What about me?
we literally see you guys.
Child that little
Oh, you guys
Yeah,
do?
we see it.
Okay, you see us. Okay, we stop and turn around.
Frost.
Hey, you actually jumped that high last night?
No.
Didn't think so.
I don't know how I jumped that. Actually, how high can I jump?
Great
7
question.
feet, apparently.
Well, anyhow, I
I
think
want to try to jump.
Right now?
No. Yeah, right now, big. Jump. Gets 2 inches off the ground. Causes an earthquake. Gets arrested again.
Oh my.
The highest standing vertical jump, the world record is 5 feet 7 inches.
I mean, to be fair,
That's honestly kind of impressive, though.
he is
Yeah.
literally a machine. So
Yeah, it's 67 inches, 5 feet 7. So 27 feet.
Just standing straight vertical jump. He's amazing.
You're going straight to the NBA, son.
You can jump across the whole field.
Yeah, the whole freaking court. Could you imagine playing football? Just run, just boing,
Just jump
jump
over.
over the fucking the whole game. Just
You get a field goal, but you're still holding the ball.
field goal.
Yeah, touchdown.
field goal plus extra
10 points.
What? Touchdown plus extra all one?
10 points.
Oh, I think it's
It turns out that you're the running back that just giving you the ball. You jump over the ball whole line.
Yes.
Anyways, shall we go back to the inn?
I think that'd be a good idea.
Excellent school.
Okay. I'd lead the way. And she runs over to Frost, grabs Frost. Goes, why?
Why? Frost. Why?
I would assume you all just make your way back.
Yeah.
honestly just what?
Gregory jokes and goes, "Want to set off fireworks?" No. Very loudly.
Fire.
No. Just hits Gregory.
Oh, you do?
Can I telepathically tell him?
Just
Telepathically tell Gregory. Don't you dare say that again.
You hear that in your head.
It's not breaking up this time.
No. Because you guys are still currently in the building that is currently there, in the courtroom.
back to the end.
You guys make your way back to the inn.
What time of day is
It
it?
seems like Ty and Frost make a pit stop
No.
I'm assuming it's like
And say-
midday.
and tell your group, we'll be back in just a moment. We'll meet you back at the inn.
Frost about to get her ass whooped.
Get the belt.
Are you particularly going to a store or something?
So me?
Yes, you and Frost.
Oh, I don't think it will be that exciting.
Okay.
Yes, please have a lovely day. I'll see you all back later tonight.
We take like 7 steps away here.
You just whacked Ty. Is that what we're...
That is
No,
not
no,
even.
You start walking away, we hear that. That's what he said.
That is not even remotely what I did.
Yeah, he's just gonna whack Kaya.
That's
what I
quite
heard.
stupid game right there.
I
Place
love
to begin
stupid
with
prizes.
friends.
It's nice knowing you.
It wasn't.
No.
You've been unaware
Feeling-
the
feelings
entire
are not
time.
neutral.
Do we see any like just general vendors?
Yeah, there's general vendors out in the street.
Can I stop at one and see if I can sell my torches?
Your torches?
My torches.
You certainly can.
I've got 10 torches. Can I sell them?
Torches. You
Yeah.
mean the things that are extremely common? Torches?
Pulls it out.
Fucking
Pulls
hell.
out the bundle of 10.
Hmm.
Puts them on this whatever. Yes.
I'll
Torches.
give you 5 copper for all of them.
It's a little lowball in it.
Have you ever heard of light stones?
I've heard of light as well. I can't do it right now because it's magic.
Great. So then these are useless.
So are you gonna take them or not?
Yeah, for 5 copper. Unless you're giving them to me for free, then I'll definitely take them for free.
Persuade
Or you try to persuade me.
to give me more.
Give more.
All right, so you need to tell me what you're going to say then.
2 silver.
Oh, silver.
Silver.
Okay.
I'm actively selling at a loss at this point.
They're literally worth 1 silver a piece.
I think a bundle of 10 is worth 1 silver.
Oh, bundle of 10 or Oh, yes.
Because when you click on it, it says 10 pounds, and each torch is not 10 pounds. So
I want you to roll at disadvantage.
Okay. I'm not even. No. Okay.
Roll again.
No, it's not even worth
Nope,
it.
roll again.
You should roll lower.
No, there's no way I roll lower than a 2.
You sure about that?
Unless
Roll
you
a one.
They rolled 16, so it doesn't matter. But persuasion, it's an 8.
Hmm. Let's see what I rolled. Oh shoot, that moved. I just
You win.
that's what I rolled.
Was it a nat 20?
I'm sorry, Chief.
Hmm. I'll go 1 silver piece.
That's fine.
Deal. I rolled a natural 1.
Yes. All that for
Beat
one
it with a
silver.
fucking 2.
That's impressive.
I looked
I
at
don't think
go.
a 2 has ever beat anything
Oh
in
boy.
entire life.
That's pretty
That
fun.
was pretty impressive.
all that for a silver piece. Hey, I'll take what I can get.
I almost spit all over everything.
It's better than fucking 6 copper.
You sold them at cost.
Yes.
You got exactly what they were worth.
I mean, he was lowballing me, so we'll get what we can get. We'll get what we can take.
While you're currently at the shop, you notice Ty and Frost currently sitting at a tea shop, just along the ways.
Let's not go over that way. Then walk myself back to the group.
Okay.
So might Ty and Frost at a tea shop, drinking some tea. Talking about though.
I would assume you guys. How do you guys want to spend your evening or afternoon?
I
here?
want. Would there be like an artisan shop nearby?
An arson shop.
Like artisan.
Oh.
Yeah. I think me. We're gonna be
Yeah. I'm wanting to try to find someone so I can learn something for my next level up. I can cover.
Believe it or not, we also have fireworks.
Legendary.
Man, you just got on
And unlike the normal fireworks shop,
Oh, it hurts so much.
What day is it out of curiosity?
It's currently just past noon.
So there's still time. Okay. Oh, I can no longer see. Okay.
Y'all not used to looking at the sun.
All right. So you
I'm
want to go
also lying,
to
too.
an artisan shop. An
Yes, an artisan shop.
I look at my columns.
That is that got
love me
clipped.
some arson.
Yeah.
That got clipped. That one's been saved.
Yeah.
Going in my cringe compilation.
Because I'm wanting to try to find someone who can teach me something about
Arson.
yes, about artisan. So I can for my next level because I'm gonna multi-class into arsony into arsony. If I could English gooder.
How about just slowly pronounce the word?
I'm special needs, okay. And I'm gonna multi-class into arsony.
A little too close to home, didn't it? All right, so you go to an artisan store.
Yes.
And you're trying to find one. You're trying to do what?
So I can try to learn something about for my next level up because I want to take multi-class into artificer.
Okay. All right. What type of artisan store are you looking for?
Like a would be like a shop that would be like a where a artificer would work like building
Okay.
like mechanics and building like mechanical
Okay.
He wants to know. how
like
to
almost
disassemble
robot
himself.
style
That's what it kind
kind
of
of things,
figured.
but like
He wants to know
What
how
I
to build
feel-
Your
disassemble
best bet
himself.
might be a clock
exactly.
store. Your best bet might be a clock store if you're if you're wanting to pick up like tinker's tools.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I want to get Tinker's tools, and I'm wanting to get
You go there, cheese.
Okay.
I had my windows
So you're gonna
down,
go and
but
search the
my
city
mirrors
for a particular shop.
yeah.
tangled.
Excellent. I need your roll investigation.
Really tangled.
Dirty 20. It's going good tonight.
Doesn't feel good.
Okay.
It's real bad.
You spend about an hour kind of looking through the city, asking people a couple of questions about it. You notice some people kind of stay away from you.
Yeah.
Maybe they were there for the court case. Who knows? A couple of people actually come up and ask you a couple of questions about what you're exactly doing here in the city.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually are actually able to find yourself a small shop. You believe it might be the shop you're looking for. It is called Humble Smithy.
Humble Smithy?
Yes.
Okay.
My finger.
What's interesting is it doesn't look like a blacksmith shop. It actually looks like a small, think of like a cottage in the woods style. It's very petite, but also can't really smell what you normally smell from a smithy. So you're curious that this might actually not be exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
It piques your interest.
I want to go inside.
All right, you walk inside, and you actually notice that there is a bunch of different devices, would be the best way to put it, that is scattered across the entire shop itself. A lot of it, you have no idea what it even is and what it does at all. You actually notice that there's currently a person sitting at a small wooden counter that is just in front of you. And he's currently working on some device with this big kind of like telescoping lens that is currently attached to a band that is running around their head and is looking down at something. And you can actually see that there is currently like a stand with a light crystal is currently sitting on top of it, shining light down on the object.
I want to take a slight moment and kind of walk through the room and just kind of look through different things.
Please don't touch
browse over.
anything as you're looking. I'd be happy to ask you any questions if you had any.
Ask me questions.
You knew what you were going to ask before you entered the store.
Did I say that backwards?
Yes.
I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may ask.
Yes, actually, I'm looking. I'm wanting to take some. I'm wanting someone to see if they can teach me something about the artificer class.
I don't know what that is.
Bro, you can't break the fourth wall like
You just broke the fourth wall.
I'm wanting to learn some more about tinkering, and I'm a blacksmith by trade, and I'm wanting
He kind
to.
of pulls his lens across. He looks up to you, with squinted eyes. He goes, "Are you one of those whippersnappers that comes by all the time asking me what I'm doing?" If you are, the door's over
Technically,
there.
I am asking you what you're doing, but I'm more interested in the how and if you would be willing to teach.
What do you want to know? Puts his lens back on. He goes back to working.
I want to just kind of ask, like, I don't know exactly what to ask, but I want to, basically, I'm wanting to learn.
Bro, it sounds like Velcro.
Basically, what it is.
With my windows down because I don't have AC and it was a high of 91 today. And my hair got a little tangled in the breeze.
It was flowing. It loved it.
You know, you're making me kind of not regret the decision of going bald.
Yeah.
I don't get that choice. I'm going bald whether I want to or not.
Same.
I'm keeping the long hair until I start getting patchy and then it's all coming off.
What, like my hair?
I'm seeing a good bit already.
We have Zach's head.
Is
Literally.
You mean just his
Yeah.
forehead? I just see a forehead.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had
Damn.
Anyhow.
My hair is doing the same
Jason's
thing.
hair is amazing.
Jason's hair is immaculate.
It's unfair.
Jason is my roommate.
Where would be a good place to start with
Jason
learning your
Investment.
trade?
Yes, he is.
How about you start looking instead of asking so many questions?
Okay. I start watching him.
And you watch him.
Can I do?
How long do you plan to watch him?
Worse. Can I hold on? Can I do an insight check to see if I can figure out exactly what he's building?
That's not really an insight
Or
check.
I guess that wouldn't be
so-
insight. That would be
Investigation.
So it could be a couple of things here. So it could be investigation. It can also be insight as well.
okay. I want to do an insight.
Okay.
So much easier.
I'm talking about.
That's 23. It's a 19 plus 4.
Wow. Okay. All right. All the rolls today. Oh boy. And I'm just getting shafted over here with mine. All right. Great.
Gesundheit. I said Gesundheit. There's a third. There's always a third.
Stop.
Like my dad, just going with it's bless you, and then on the second sneeze, it's Gesundheit, and on the third one, it's shut the fuck up.
Okay. So what you can gain from it, he's currently working on what seems to be a contraption for spinning something. You're not sure exactly what it is.
Like a Beyblade?
Oh,
I'll see myself
I
on
say to him.
I see no.
I say to him. Oh, that would be
I'll
a.
be back. Baby.
I say to him. Oh, that'd be a contraption for spinning something, wouldn't it be?
He
Is that
looks
what
up at you and takes a good look at you.
I got a hint on that.
Oh wow, you're back already.
Where? Are you?
I got a hint on that computer.
What?
Funny enough, he actually tried to do something already.
You know.
Did
you see?
He takes a good look at you guys. Okay, how's it operating?
Okay, can I explain how it operates?
Yes, you can, and you do.
And I want to explain how it operates.
Great. He begins asking, okay. What happens if I turn the dial this way?
Would I know?
You have to roll for it.
Uh-oh.
Fucking roll for it. What am I rolling?
Here comes
Inside
the
again.
Here comes the nat
Insight.
one.
19.
Oh.
Because 15 plus 4.
I got you.
So you're actually able to explain how this is not a Beyblade. This is in fact a it's currently it's a warming spinner. And the goal of it is that it's supposed to the heat element is on one side, it's supposed to spin and a slow rotation so it evenly heats everything that's underneath it. But it's slow rotation. And
I
you,
regurgitate that to him.
and you explained to him that if you go the opposite way, it would actually invert the effect and cause the current. Well, they don't really know what this is, but it's like the words. It would just invert the effect that it would be happening. He looks at you, goes, "All right. What do you want to learn again?"
I'm
was-
wanting to learn more about your craft. I feel it could be very useful in because I like to make new weapons and it sometimes takes very intricate parts. And if it would,
I'm not going
down
to show
on-
you how to make new weapons. That is not me.
well, I don't need to know how to make the
this your-
weapons. The weapons is my area of expertise. What I need to know is the more finesse part of it, the inner workings of the mechanicals and how the using different currents and different gear ratios and different things and how they work together and
Just turned into like a auto mechanic style conversation.
Yes. well, I mean that's literally what it is.
I know. All right. And he proceeds to spend the next 3 hours talking to you. Awesome. I'm not going to do this.
Yes, please don't.
What is everyone else doing?
Fighting.
Pardon me.
Burping and brushing their Velcro hair.
Doesn't hit. Oh
It's
yeah.
not Velcro.
I'm gonna go out searching for
Smooth.
Cook.
So smooth.
It's true.
I got.
I'm gonna go out.
Your initiative.
So you get.
Nope.
I got through most of it.
Guess what I need? Okay. Quick alert. I need.
What's your
I'm just gonna go out searching for Cook.
There it is.
Okay. All right, cool.
I'm-
Go ahead and roll investigation.
when we get
Grab
back
this one.
relatively, can I?
8.
8. All right. You begin searching the second floor currently of the Great Tree. And you are still searching for him during this time. You do not find him.
Can I go outside and see a guard by chance around?
Oh, certainly. Yes, you can.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to a guard and say, "Hi, sir.
Hello.
I put a request to another guard earlier today about trying to search for somebody that goes by the name Cook."
Ah, yes, we heard about this request. That was you.
Yes.
We have not found him yet.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
He hasn't left any of the gates either. We checked. He
Somewhere
should still be in the
walls?
city. Yep, somewhere in here.
I'll just hope he gets back to the hotel room possibly tonight.
We'll let him know if we see him.
Thank you very much.
All right. Is there anything else?
That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Great. I'm going back to what I'm doing.
Okay.
Hands up right and ignores you now.
Yeah, Gregory just kind of goes back to the room, like kind of.
Relaxes.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What are you two doing?
I'm being persuaded, apparently.
Two.
Sorry, no. I rolled a persuasion check. and
Arson?
No, I
Sorry, the cheapest I can do is acid.
I just rolled a random persuasion check in D&D Beyond and got a 26.
You did because I see it. Nice.
What? Hey, I was thinking about possibly. Would either of you two like to come with?
Oh.
I know you guys just got here, but
I see you're rolling your weapons in initiative for some reason.
We were just messing.
I'm concerned.
The camera just pans back to Albus and Nate, and we're just beating the shit out of each other.
that was the point I'm saying.
I wouldn't be opposed. There's one thing I'd like to try and do in town first, though.
Okay.
I also need to go run by. I was thinking about running by the bank and putting a little bit of my extra gold away.
I guess you all are going together.
I did not consent, but sure.
But I will say we can take the horse back since we do have the horses.
Yeah. Actually, could we meet back at the inn?
Okay.
You want to walk by yourself?
No. I mean, technically, yes, I am walking by myself. It's just in town. I'm not going to leave the city. But
Okay.
I want to go check on something.
Okay. Where are you going?
I would like
The
to.
adult shop.
What?
Arson.
I would
He's
like
the one I have to watch
to
out for.
go find a jeweler. Oh.
Okay.
Hey, awesome. I guess you could say it's explosive.
I would like you to roll me an investigation check.
Come on. Investigation's an 8.
Hey, at least
That
it's not
seems to be a popular number for that.
it does seem to be that way for some reason. Stop rolling in the app.
Why?
What are you rolling for?
Apparently, he's investigating something.
Amazing.
So you actually spend the next couple hours looking for a jeweler, and you still haven't found one yet.
Oh. Can I ask somebody for directions?
Yes, you certainly can.
Okay.
In your search, you actually ask someone, and they point you in a direction towards a shop.
Okay.
I need you to roll me investigation with advantage this time.
Okay.
Wow.
My
You're still
one's
gonna roll an 8.
hard to read. Let's roll these. These are my new dice.
Still gonna roll an 8.
Well, it's not an 8. Much higher than an 8.
9?
That's going to be a 19.
Awesome. All right.
It's crazy asking for help. It
Stop.
does wonders.
The directions actually help you out quite a bit. And as you're walking down one of these side streets from the secondary kind of main square that's currently in town, it's to the south of the Great Tree, you actually come upon a shop that is by the name of Bashiment Exotics and Enchantments.
Enchantments, that's interesting. All right.
Yes. And you go ahead and walk in, and what you can see in front of you is a few people currently inside the shop. You can actually see that along the wall they currently have like different types of like bracelets, rings, necklaces currently hanging along the wall. But then also you see some weird like items that are currently spanning some of the other walls that are not wearables. It's very interesting. You also notice that there are glass cases that are what you believe to be glass cases. They're currently showcasing something inside of them. It's a bit hard to tell from the door, though.
Okay. I'm gonna enter the shop.
Cool.
Or does there appear to be like a desk or a place with like a clerk behind it?
Yeah, there's actually two clerks currently working there. One of them currently has something out inside of a box, and you can also see that there's currently another one that is helping kind of put something on one of the shoppers is currently inside of there. Both seem to be occupied at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna look around the shop for a second though, maybe get a better look at some of the things inside the glass cases while I'm waiting for one of them to finish up.
As you look inside the glass cases, you can actually see that they seem to be similar things that are on the wall, but these seem to have some of them seem to have a very interesting properties to them. You can't tell exactly, but they seem to be more than what they seem to be. You can also tell that some of them have jewels across it, like crazy, and you can tell they're pretty expensive for being inside of there.
Are there any actual price tags, or is this not that kind
There
of
are
shop?
no price tags on anything. Yeah,
I thought maybe
no
not.
price tags on anything.
It's one of those shops.
Yeah, you can either afford it or you don't belong.
You also notice on one of the glass counters that you're looking at, there actually seems to be a little stand that's currently on there, and they seem to be selling sugar cookies on there. And they do have a price on them.
Okay. How much is it out of curiosity?
So each cookie is 2 copper.
Okay.
And they're actually pretty good sized cookies, about this big.
I thought you were gonna say like 2 gold or something. I was like,
No, that's the ones that's behind the counter.
That's the specialty menu.
yeah, those,
Someone like rock candy.
the little labels on them. This one makes you larger. It's the Alice in Wonderland. I'm just gonna sort of look around. Are there any labels that say what additional properties these things might have, or is it just sort of vague?
You actually don't see any of them listing any specific like magical properties, but you do notice there are cards that are next to some of them that are either like the rough cuts, or some of the other ones that are next to like the really nice pieces that are kind of talking about how it was created, who it's created, what are the gems inside of it, what are the metals made of. But it only seems to be the ones that are inside the glass cases that actually have any of those cards currently.
Okay.
None of the ones on the wall seem to have that, although they're much out of reach from everyone.
I mean, I wouldn't have a whole lot of experience with magical or enchanted items. And for this town to have such a thing seems odd given its attitude towards magic.
Yeah, it'd be a
But
fair
can I
assumption.
attempt to see if any of these might be magical in nature somehow?
Sure.
Would this be
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not very good at these. But
Man, what suit is?
14.
14. Okay. You actually do notice that some of them seem to have an enchantment to them, but it is very faint.
Okay.
And you notice that a couple of them seem to be made of a very weird material. It doesn't look like metal at all. It seems to be like this brown kind of with streaks of milky white material.
Okay.
And there is no notes next to those.
All right. Would I have any idea what that material is?
No, you would probably not. That would make no sense to you.
Okay.
What? You're not even playing right now.
Yeah.
I said right now. That means the same thing. One of the associates currently looks over at you and kind of walks over around the counters. He goes, "Sir, can I help you with anything?"
Oh, yeah, I was sort of just looking, but I did. I don't know if you could do sort of an appraisal. I have an item that I was just wondering if you could tell me anything about.
Certainly. Yes. Do you have it on you
I
currently?
do. I'm gonna pull it off. Not that ring. That would be. Off the other hand, the right hand.
Okay.
I'll pull off the ring. We still don't know what it does.
Okay. Is this the ring that you picked up from the box?
Yes.
Okay,
This
just
is the one which I know.
You have the other ring too, by the way.
Yes, but that one's not magical, and I don't believe I'm wearing it.
Okay.
The only
All
ring
right.
I'm
Just making sure.
wearing 2 rings.
Okay.
One of them is the magical ring. The other one is like a golden band.
Yep.
Which I'm still wearing.
Yes, you are. Great.
Ah,
Are you taking pictures of me?
No. Like blue or
Oh my God.
Are you that surprised?
beautiful game. Beautiful game.
A game and a game. What is gameception?
I am listening though.
See, I'm actually playing Witcher, and inside Witcher, I'm playing Gwent, which is a game inside of a game inside of a game.
Oh my gosh.
Ah,
She picks up the ring and begins looking at it. She actually takes out something from underneath the door. It looks like a magnifying glass, but you're not sure. She begins examining it, and then she puts it down. She goes, "Where did you get this, perchance?"
well, I discovered it. I was staying in a camp east of here, and I found it in a box that was.
You look pretty surprised.
Box, like
Yeah.
treasure hunting.
No, not quite. It's kind of a long story, but
Okay, I don't mean to pry.
yeah, no,
Okay. Do you know what it does, perchance?
I do not. I was hoping you could tell me if you knew.
Well, that's cocked. I have an idea what this might be, but it definitely has some magical properties. I don't know exactly what it does. It's hard to tell, the area that we're in,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Very interesting ring, though. It's cold to the touch. Very cold to the touch.
Is out of character. Is that something I had noticed
Yes.
about it as well? Okay.
Yes. Yes. And it, I don't know, it seems to be resistant of something. I just can't tell. It's very hard to tell. I'm sorry, that is probably the best I can do.
Do you know anywhere where I might be able to find out more?
Oh.
Or any way I could assess it myself once I'm out from underneath the.
Well, if you could find
Area.
someone that has the ability to understand these types of enchantments on here, I guess you could probably figure out, but it's very tough to figure out here. I'm sorry. That is the best I can give you. If you're like I always say, if you aren't sure what it does, don't use it until you are sure what it does.
I'm not sure how I would use it anyways. Don't know what it does.
Yeah. I mean, that is fair. That is very fair.
Oh.
Yeah. It almost seems like it saves you from something. It's very odd. I can't put a finger on it.
I've got an idea of someone I might be able to ask about it then.
What would you like to do with it?
Just keep it for now then.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it back on my.
Cool. That's fair enough.
Um,
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
I'm gonna give the room another look around. Is there anything that sticks out to me at all? Anything that might be helpful if I could possibly buy it? Sort of look around if there's anything that strikes me as being.
Anybody can find anything here be you.
Well, I don't have a whole lot of money on me at the moment. I could probably run to the bank if I
Roll me
needed to.
investigation.
Investigation. First dice ever purchased. Let's see what you. Investigation. That's an 8.
Seems to be a very popular number.
I trusted you.
You failed.
Investigation checks are always the important ones too. Couldn't I use insight to perceive?
As you're kind of looking on the walls, you're kind of looking over the more odd items on the
Okay.
wall. You don't really see anything. I mean, you see like rods with like gems imbued in them. You see a cube sitting by itself. You see like a hand with an object on it as well. Nothing else that kind of piques your mind.
You said there was a cube.
Yeah, just a cube.
This is Minecraft.
What kind of cube?
Swear to God, this is my fucking cube.
You weren't there, so it's.
No, I wouldn't. I'm just out of curiosity.
It seems to be.
Oh shit.
I rolled for this. It seems to be a cube that is made of some type of dark crystal.
Keep walking.
It seems to have.
Walk away. Do it. Do it. Do it.
It seems to have certain incisions on the side of it, but it almost looks like a children's toy to you.
For some reason, I'm just imagining the Hellraiser puzzle box. That's what I'm imagining. And if that's what we're dealing with, please don't.
And it's on the wall, right? So
It's just on the wall.
There's no card.
Nope, no card.
I'm just gonna ask her if it has any special properties.
Oh, that one on the wall? Mm-hmm. No, not actually. We can sort of solve. It just looks like someone carved a giant jewel into a box. Yeah, quite. They sold it to us for very, very cheap too.
Anyways, I'm.
He's looking at his lips.
It would be so easy for me to buy. Is
Let's
there?
make a trip to the dupe shop after this.
I'm an adventurer of sorts, and I was wondering if there's anything here that would be helpful to me. You can think of. I've got some disposable income at the moment, so
Great question. Would you ever like to look fancy while you're adventuring?
I'm not particularly worried about it. Doesn't strike me as being a particularly important aspect. Do you have anything that might be helpful if I should need to defend myself on the road or?
Oh, great question. We do have some objects that are made of colander here. If you don't know about that material, it's a material that's nigh indestructible.
Sounds useful.
Could be. We actually have a pair of bracers that are currently made out of it. In terms of everything else, I don't think really would be helpful to you here.
Just wear a bunch of clothes and all they're invincible.
They don't
I
move.
I get hit with the fireball. I look perfectly fine until the arms drop and I incinerate on the inside.
No, I pick him up while he's wearing the full suit of plate mail colander and just toss him at somebody.
Arson.
Arson.
Not again.
How much would those bracers run me?
Yes, these we actually got about a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
We currently bought them for about 150 gold, so I can sell them to you for about 200 gold. I'd say that'd be a fair profit for us.
Character question. If I were to run to the bank, do I have that sort of funds available to me? I don't believe. Actually, let me check my notes. I think we discussed.
You wrote this down.
Wrote it down, but the question is it in my digital notes or on the paper ones, which are currently sitting on my desk at home?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's the other ring I've got. Nope, it is on my
Dare turn off any
paper notes. I
Is
think
it in your character notes?
Hmm?
Is it in your character notes?
It might be. Not there. Sorry, guys. This wasn't supposed to.
Okay.
I do not know. It's on my paper notes.
So we will go with no.
Yeah, just. I do think it's more than that, but I can't say for certain. So, I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Okay.
I might be back here again before I leave town. Let me think about that. And thank you for your help with the ring.
No worries.
Have a nice day.
You as well.
I'm going to head back to the inn.
All right. Did you say you were doing anything? Yeah. Oh, you went to the
I was gonna say, can I go? I wanted to go to the bank.
Okay.
But can I, on the way to the bank, can I also stop by that tea shop that I saw
Sure.
and Frost at?
Certainly. Okay. You stop by the tea shop.
Do I see them still there?
No, they're currently not there.
And I'm going to make my way to the bank.
Okay. Make your way to the bank.
Oh, I would like to deposit the money in my account.
Excellent. Can I get a name? Your full name, please.
Ghost Brass Plates.
Your country of origin.
Your mom.
Where were you born? Your mother. I'm sorry.
Good. Oh no.
My laptop died.
Oh,
I
no.
can't.
How can you not see?
It's painted the same color as the wall, and I'm blocking my own light trying to plug it.
No, it's even worse than the same color as the wall. It's straight up black.
I'm gonna run it back.
I'm from Shinar.
Okay. And how much
We
are
have
you
to check
looking
into
to
those.
deposit?
I'm looking to deposit probably about 20 gold.
Okay. Excellent. Writes the slip. She goes, okay,
1, 2, 3.
I can
4,
count it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
As you put it on the tray just drops into the floor and below the counter.
Oh, okay.
My gold.
All right. Here you go. Here's your slip of paper.
Does this tell me how much I currently have in my account?
No, it just tells you how much you deposited.
Would you be able to tell me how much I do have in my account?
I knew that question was coming. I need to look at Da, da, da.
I'm just imagining dial-up sounds.
Pretty much. You currently have 22 gold in your account now.
You're broke.
Okay, thank you.
We're good.
My pleasure. Is there anything else you want today?
No, that I think does it.
Great. Have a wonderful day.
And way I go back to the inn.
Cool. Alvis, what are you doing?
I want to go to the library.
The library.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. There's currently one that is on the third floor of the Grand Tree. It is called the Great Tree Library. Wonderful. What are you looking for?
I wonder if they have multiple branches. I'm sorry, that one. I felt that one.
Be gone.
Oh, I love. You know what? That was perfect. That had to happen.
I was proud of myself for that one.
What I miss?
One of the best jokes yet tonight.
I missed that one.
He's going to one of the libraries. It's in the second story of the Great Tree, or third story of a Great Tree. I asked if there's multiple branches.
Unless you're in the UK, then it's the second story. But we're not in the UK.
Can I leave again?
Leave? Leave again?
No,
Leave?
no, that's not what I said. In fact,
As long as you don't fall down.
That one didn't hit the same.
Zach, I'm not coming to work tomorrow.
He's going to one of the other branches.
Now you're just barking up the wrong tree.
Dude, it's coming.
Can I go to the library?
Tomorrow, it's open tomorrow. What you looking for?
I have an author who I want to look up that I remember getting all that while ago.
Way
Okay.
back session 11.
Wow, we're going way back. All right.
Branch.
And I've never been in a big city until now, so I'm finally taking the opportunity.
Well,
to do it.
nonsense. We did start in the cap.
Well, you know what I thought, man.
By the way, as you walk in, you notice that the whole library is full of Ogier people. There is not a single other person but Ogier there, currently either perusing the different bookshelves or reading books currently.
Interesting of note.
Yes, you are the only person in there that is not an Ogier.
Duly noted and ignored. I go find. How is the library sorted? Just
Great question. You heard of the Dewey Decimal System?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
I'm.
Well,
going
if you never mind, I really was about to make never mind.
I have an author I need to look up, and I'm gonna go there.
Isn't that such a throwback Dewey Decimal System?
It is
All right, who are you looking up?
Arthur L.W.T.
They heard about the
Arthur L.W.T. Wow, this is going way back.
You heard
Okay.
what I said.
All right.
I take notes,
You do take notes. That is great note taking. All right, cool.
and specifically in my notes, I said this name is familiar to me.
Yes,
but I
it
can't
is.
exactly place how.
Cool.
Nordstrom.
What?
So,
I'm not looking at clearance sweaters.
what
are you
languages
talking
do you
about?
understand, by the way?
That is a phenomenal question that
Okay.
I also wish to know the answer to. Common, Druidic, and Dwarvish.
Wonderful. You said Common, Druidic, and Dwarven, right?
Yes.
Great. You cannot read their system here.
Damn.
Unfortunately, you cannot read it.
True despair.
There is a desk though that you can see someone just sitting at. Maybe they'll be able to help.
I approach.
There's currently what seems to be a Okier with spectacles currently sitting on, reading a big fat book with this big meat sausage hands and fingers. You can actually see that, or you can actually see that he's currently wearing a green cloak with a white undershirt that is actually stained with ink currently. You can see that he also is currently holding a quill that seemed to have dried already with the ink that was on it, hovering over a book that seems to have some ink spot in it already. As you approach, he does not look up at you.
Excuse me, sir.
Still does not answer. Shoot, I thought it was here. Oh, I don't remember how these events played out again. Those problems.
I'm gonna cough a little bit. Oddly.
Oh, hello. Oh, who are you?
Visitor.
I can see that. What can I help you with?
I need to find an author, and I can't
An author, you say?
understand this.
Oh, our great library has a plentiful of authors. We host almost 2,000 different books here. Oh man, the latest one going way back from before. Man, it's gotta been like 2,000 years ago at this point. I'm surprised we even had that book before. I mean, the one I'm currently working on is about 400 years old at this point. That's right. Oh.
No, I'm like actually intrigued. I'm listening to him.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I just droned on
It's
again.
fine. No worries.
Sorry. You ever heard of the War of Arder Hawkwing before?
I'm assuming I haven't.
Yeah.
No, I have not. No.
No. Ah, man. You all just wouldn't know history. Listen. That was such a very interesting war, I must say. Man, Arder Hawkwing, wasn't he very interesting? Funny enough, he was just back about 50, 60 years ago. Oh, it's been a little bit now. What crazy adventures. I remember those so well. Oh, yes, you wanted to find a specific book. Who is the author, perchance?
Arthur L.W.T.
He spins around and he opens up a giant, like, wooden cabinet, and he pulls it way back towards him.
It just keeps going.
Arthur. Is it WLT?
L.W.T.
LWT. Arthur L.W. Aha! Got it. What are you looking for from?
It just sounded familiar, and I wanted to know what he wrote.
Ah, interesting. So Arthur LWT
Let me get back ready. Hold on.
seems to have written a book about the history of the ways. Oh, that's interesting. I don't remember seeing this book before. Are you sure that's the correct name?
Albus will answer immediately. I am busy writing. Yes, that is the name.
Huh. I've never read this book before. Unfortunately, it's currently checked out as well, as he holds up a blue card. I'm sorry, but someone has it, and oh dear, they've had it for over a year now.
And what's the name of the book?
The Walk of the Ways. Book seems to be written almost 100 years ago at this point. Such an odd time because I thought the knowledge was lost back in that day. I certainly don't want to experience that again either. Ooh. Did you know that we used to actually protect those in the past?
The Wiz?
Yes. Oh, are you not familiar with them?
I, Garrett, am familiar with them. I'm assuming Albus is not.
Yes, that's correct. I'm aware you're familiar with them because you've read
They
enough
are brought
books.
up very early on.
Okay, all right. He's going to go into, if you allow him, he will talk about it for an hour with you.
I will let him.
Great. He's
I'll
going to talk.
listen to this.
All right, cool. He will tell you everything he knows about them for an hour.
Man, keep in mind going crazy.
Okay, he's gonna remember all of this perfectly. Wow.
I will let that man ramble on as much as he wants.
The Okirs are known for one thing: a lot of knowledge. They really are. It's one of their strong suits. All right. Yes. Oh dear me, it's. Ooh, I'm getting some hungry. Huh. Hopefully that's enough information for you. I'm terribly sorry we don't have that book from what was his name again?
Arthur?
Arthur WLT, right? I'll have to see if I can try and get that one. It might take a couple years, but I might be able to get it back by then. I don't know if you're willing to wait that long, but that shouldn't be too long.
I'm just getting kind of nervous enough. Like, yeah, it shouldn't take too long. But yes, thank you for all the help.
Oh, no
And
worries.
for the wonderful knowledge, of course.
Oh, my pleasure.
But like extend my hand out.
Oh, of course. And he accidentally spills his ink jar. He goes, tries to corks it, but his hand is full of now smeared with ink. And he just wipes it off on his tunic. It's there. He goes, pleasure. All right.
Thank you once again. And I will turn to you.
Great. All right. I think that concludes everyone's afternoon at this point.
Well, to be fair, I was hoping that there'd be enough time to be able to go back to the inn, gather whoever wanted to go back to camp, and then ride back to camp.
Oh, okay. You want to go back to camp?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So, I guess I'm assuming you all are going to make your way back to the inn around about evening time at this point. As you all are now back at the inn, getting ready to talk amongst yourselves, we're going to go ahead and end it off there for tonight. Yes. We will pick it back up in a week, I guess. 2 weeks. Sometime soon. We'll catch you all soon, all right? Stay safe. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you later. Bye.